a bit of fun till I downfall. My love, if you feel like I do right now, don't say you're on the run to the other side. My love, you say you wanna try, but you never do. Sugar, there's a reason why we lose.
wipe away my tears, so sincere. Turn gray skies to blue. You won't ever change your ways, doing what you do.
We wanted to run, we wanted to fall together. Back then our world seemed so clear. We grew so bright, shimmering lights around us. We'd take flight into the sky. How many worlds would you cross to use the light that's right in front of you? There is no light on the other side. I say, look straight ahead and you will see. You will see. You will see.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the playoffs of the Rocket League Fall Season 2020 here at the Swiss Esports League, presented to you by Berk. That's a lot of words I have to say every time. But we made it through the whole season. We're finally here with the playoffs. The hype is real. And you know what you signed up for. You know the drill. It's Nukes and Syntax, a.k.a. the Man Bun Brothers, a.k.a. Cookies and Cream, a.k.a. Your favorite casting duo in Switzerland. I hope you're ready for an exciting evening. We do have a lot of Rocket League to be played, to be enjoyed, and to be casted by yours truly. So, we got 3 best of 7s to decide which 2 teams will make it to the grand finals of the fall season. Now, first off, Nukes, how are you doing? How was your day? And what are you looking forward to tonight?
I mean, it's been a pretty good day. It wasn't that cold as we have been noticing the last couple of months. It's been a warm day. I got some good grades at school, so
Hey,
I mean, I got to be happy about that.
already
And
the
now I
first
can
W.
finish it. Yep, already the first W, and we'll see who will take the W today.
Absolutely, we will. Now, first off, before we go into the match, guys, make sure to check out Day Deal today. They have a special day today for HP, or for Omen by HP. Most of the deals are already through, but the last one is still going. So check out daydeal.ch. There's the last deal is still going for today, which is a gaming laptop. So definitely go ahead and check that out. Now, the first match we have today, you see it on the screen actually, it's mYinsanity versus the Coconutters. Now, before we go into the matchup, the season was kind of weird because there's a few names we are used to see at this stage or at this point of the season, which are not here. And do you want to quickly go over who those teams are, Nukes?
I mean, I think the biggest name that isn't here, that used to be here all the time, basically, is Lausanne Esports. Lausanne is always has been like the counter team to, well, now Edelweiss, but it was like always the counter roster. It was those 2 rosters who always fought for the victory. After that, Coconutters came in and stole the show for one season, basically. But now Lausanne isn't even in the picture to get that first spot in the first place, which is kind of odd to see.
And I think the only time they have not been in the playoffs is when I was on the roster, which speaks a lot about their performance this season. So, kind of disappointing, you have to say. But, I mean, change is always good, you know. I like it. I like to see new teams. It's definitely, the competition is definitely getting harder. We'll see how that goes. Also, Team Sir, very low at the bottom of the scoreboard this season. Nukes, do you want to just quickly go over what happened to them in the Clincher Cup?
Okay, yeah, we had Clincher Cups like 2 days ago and yesterday, basically. And 2 days ago, so my team was not able to play. We forfeited the first round, and so did Sir as well. Coincidentally, that meant that we are going to play Team Sir in the lower bracket. And fortunate for us, but unfortunately for them, we won 4-2, meaning that Team Sir will not be in next season's Premier Division anymore.
I mean, that's just unheard of, I would say. Congratulations to you.
Thank you.
But definitely, pretty unexpected, I have to say.
Yeah.
Now, all right, going into the match, Coconuts versus mYinsanity. Coconuts having a flawless season, pretty much all the way through to the end. Well, they did lose against Edelweiss last week, but before that, pretty much flawless. So they're pretty much on a roll right now, and mYinsanity, just made it into playoffs as 4th seed, having a bit of an up and down season. Well, they did win like their last 6 or 7 matches. Just the start was a bit rocky versus Coconuts and Edelweiss. After that, pretty much easy going for them. So, what do you think about this? It's a best of 7. How are these teams going to perform?
I mean, both teams had a very good season. I mean, mYinsanity only lost to Edelweiss and Coconuts, just arguably the strongest 2 rosters in Switzerland. So it is pretty justified that they got that 3rd place after that. But Coconuts is one of the 2 teams that already beat mYinsanity, and I think that's going to be the case once again. I mean, they are the defending champions currently.
Yep.
So Coconuts definitely still want to keep that title, and I'm pretty sure that mYinsanity will have a very tough game against them.
Yeah, I would agree on that. I think Coconuts, the way they played the season, they seem very, very confident. Couldn't close it out against Edelweiss, but that's always a hard task. We'll see if they can maybe do it in the next match if they win this one, because Edelweiss possibly plays against Coconuts if both of these teams win their first round. Now, on the other half of the bracket right now, Edelweiss is playing against Arctic Gaming, and I think seeing that we have Lausanne and Team Sur in the season, Arctic wasn't really a teams that we clearly saw in the playoffs, but they are here, and they had a great performance this season. Now, I don't want to be too harsh, but I think Edelweiss versus Arctic, if you just see the matchup, it's a very, very clear favorite for Edelweiss. They just came off the win in TCS. They're just, we know them. I don't really have to talk about how good they are, but Arctic is going to have a big task in front of them in the other half of the bracket. And I think I predict Edelweiss, but any thoughts on that matchup?
Yeah, I mean, Arctic Gaming has definitely improved a lot this season. I mean, I've played against them a couple of times. They have been steadily improving, and I mean, it's pretty justified that they got into that playoff spot.
Absolutely.
But I'm still not entirely convinced that they're on Edelweiss level. That's why I think Edelweiss is probably going to get that round.
Yeah, I mean, I'm very happy to be surprised today. Please, guys, do so. If you have anything up your sleeve, then go ahead and show that today. I'm more than happy to see Arctic just upset Edelweiss out of nowhere, which would be a great story. And we'll see how that match plays out. After we go over this one, of course. Next match is going to be the winners of those 2 matchups, and after that we're going to also see the loser bracket final to decide the last finalist. So if you want to see the bracket, just go to esportsleague.ch or scSL.ch, and you will get to the playoff bracket. All right, so I think everything had to be said is said, and we should be pretty ready to go into the matchup, guys. Very happy to see everyone in the chat. Any predictions you have, any team you wanna shout for and hype for, just go ahead and let us know while we head into this first match of the day between the Coconuts and mYinsanity here tonight. All right. Of course, it's a best of 7, guys. So if there's any confusion on the screen, don't worry about it. So heading right into game number 1, mYinsanity versus Coconuts. And also, like I said, for Arctic, I'm very happy for mYinsanity to just surprise us today and upset them. We know that they're a very good team, but today is the day to show up, you could say. And we'll see who makes their first good impressions here in this matchup. Coconut's already going for some aggression here. And I'm just very interested to see how... Oh my god, okay. Just wanted to finish my sentence, but Texo goes already in for the first one after a bit of a confusing play. Nice fast turnaround, very quick. Oh, okay. I mean, yeah, he wanted to do that, of course.
Yeah, calculated.
No questions asked. But what I wanted to say actually is I'm looking forward to see how the series is going to start. Are they going to start very fast and aggressive right off the bat? Is it rather going to be a slow series where they feel each other out? I think it's going to be very important to see that. But so far, Coconutters are already making good first impression here.
Well, you know, last game that we casted, it was Coconutters against Edelweiss, and that at that moment you saw Coconutters really trying their hardest, right? They were, you know, going for those very fast plays that they usually don't go for against other teams. So I'm pretty interested to see if Coconutters will try to keep up that pace throughout the series, or if they are going back to their usual playstyle where they, you know, go for those kind of freestyle looking gameplay, because mYinsanity could be currently maybe the next best thing after Coconutters and the Edelweiss roster. So it's going to be pretty interesting to see for sure.
Seto here plays it out into the corner. Texo to take over. Tries to play forward. Psycho caught up in the air. Classic. Not really the touch he wanted, and missed by Seto, which leaves it wide open in the midfield for mYinsanity. Steffer gets a nice touch to try get it into the middle. Psycho is up. Good 50-50. Pretty equal on that one. Now a lot of space for Timo in the corner. What will he do with it? Kind of gets it to Steffi Roy. What can he do with it? Plays it into the corner. Texas right there though. Can't really follow that one up. And mYinsanity on the aggression right now. Trying to get that equalizer as fast as possible. Timo up in the air but doesn't get the read. Seto is faster on that one. Psycho plays it off the wall. So far nothing too dangerous. Musty coming out from Seto. Actually a decent one, but not really pretty predictable from the side of mYinsanity there. Now opportunity to
shot.
Oh my god. Is he the unluckiest man alive? We'll have to find out, but that shot would have been so nice, but Rocket League and the bounces didn't give him that one. 2 minutes left on the clock. Timo still looking for something here together with his teammates. Steffi Roy, weird touch in the middle, and that's an open goal. Just too many, you know, it's very little mistakes, and they're just not getting what they're wanting. But Timo going for that boost as the last man back just leaves it right open all the way for the Coconutters, which makes it 2-0. And kind of a good start. Still enough time left, but mYinsanity now under pressure to start off the series like they want to. Timo high up in the air, another miss coming out from him. Classic for the double touch. Not quite. Seto will take over on that one. Off the ceiling into the middle. Texo is up. Psycho just gets a piece of it to bring it away. Now counter-attack opportunity. Psycho also doesn't get the touch. mYinsanity just not as clean as we're expecting them to be, or as they have to be to perform well in this matchup. And so far, it has hurt them a lot so far.
Yeah, I mean, against a team like Coconutters, it is always very dangerous to leave your last man to rotate up that far. I mean, mYinsanity's kind of is always going for offensive plays, and which is good usually because they can keep up with anyone's speed. But with a team like Coconutters, it's very, very dangerous to leave one man back, because they can capitalize off that, let's say, poor positioning at that point. But so far, mYinsanity has kept it good in their defense. It wasn't major mistakes that cost them. It was very minimal mistakes that turned out to be unfortunate for them. But other than that, both teams are going for some good plays. They just, like, it's like not explosive enough.
Yeah,
You know,
absolutely.
the passing plays aren't coming in. It's just intercepts, and then yeah, goals.
Another one. 14 seconds on the clock, and Coconuts gets to 3-0. Looking like they're gonna take this one away in game number 1. Again, reminder, guys, it's a best of 7 in this matchup. We're gonna get the overlay fixed as soon as possible for you guys, so there's no confusion. But so definitely more tries and more time for mYinsanity to get into the series. But Coconuts looking like they start off hot. mYinsanity just too many errors, too many misses. It's not really what you can do in a playoff scenario against a team like Coconuts. Clock will hit 0, and Psycho tries to go for another one, but not quite this time. So Coconuts will take away game number 1 in this best of 7. And mYinsanity, they really have to work on it in this game number 2. I think every player had a few misses, which caused them a lot of pressure. Every time you do not get the ball you want, you just lose all that pressure, all that positioning on the field, because your teammates also are getting confused off that. So a lot to work on, a lot to talk about for mYinsanity.
Yeah, I mean, the Coconuts have been playing very calm this season. This series, sorry. It is still first game. They're still, feeling each other out, maybe just warming up. But Coconuts haven't really played on the highest level of skill that we have seen from them so far.
Yeah.
So they're still like kind of leaned back, but it's still enough so that they can win against mYinsanity currently. But if mYinsanity can step up in their game and maybe get something more offensively going, it could change up the series.
Yeah, absolutely. I think mYinsanity has lots more to show us. We'll just have to see if they can bring it out onto the pitch. First kickoff here in game number 2, going into the hands of mYinsanity, actually already making some pressure there. Texo has to fight Timo with the 50-50 as well from mYi. Sefroy plays it into the middle. Psycho with a pinch off the ceiling. Anyone following up? Not. Seto has that one easily. And now all players from mYinsanity committed a lot there. So far didn't bring them anything, but also didn't hurt them yet. So we'll see if Coconuts can bring out the counter-attack. Seto with the whiff there in the midfield. But Classic will take over. Has enough boost in the tank. What can he do with it? Psycho off the ceiling doesn't get the second touch, but Sefroy able to get there. Classic to Seto. Pass into the middle. And I just got disconnected.
Sick. Okay, well, I guess that is pretty unfortunate.
I'll try to I mean, thanks Psyonix, thanks Rocket League. I'll try to get in there as fast as possible, of course, for you guys.
Okay, well, I'll try to do a live ticker so far. Seto is putting it into the middle. Stefro goes for an intercept, almost goes into the goal, but Texo is there to save it away. Goes for another touch into the middle. Texo is still following it up. Nice pass from Timo to Seto. Seto into the goal, but can't quite get it yet.
Alright.
Coconut is still up with the pressure. Looks like you're back, which is perfect, but mYinsanity is going for another shot. Can't quite get it, but another clear to Classic. Classic puts a high to Texo. Texo with the shot! And that's 1-0 to the Coconutters. Very nice play. A 3-man play. Zedo with a nice clear from their own backboard to Classic and a nice pass into the middle to Texo. Very nicely done. I guess this is just the speed of Coconuts that we're kind of used to seeing. This happens quite a few times, I guess. Those 3-man plays. We didn't really see those in the beginning of the season, but it kind of always got a lot more frequent since I guess they stopped playing like individually and really go for team plays. And it's working out for them. I mean, it's going good. Still 3 minutes left. mYinsanity not looking like the best team so far.
Yeah, beautiful stuff there from the Coconutters. Again, starting off strong here in game number 2. Classic on the ball now. Tries to make something happen, gets challenged though. Seto, oh, this could be a good one. But Timo, very clutch, gets a piece of it. Another ball off the backboard. No follow-up from the teammates. Flick over one. Texo. Oh, nice 50-50 with Timo to get it into safety. Steffi Roy plays it high up. Should be easily defended by the Coconutters. Nice clear out from Seto. Ooh, that actually a very creative pass down. Didn't expect that one. Coconutters are just trying to control the whole field. They're trying to control the pace, the game, where the ball goes, and mYinsanity at the moment just not clean enough to kind of counter that, I think. And so far haven't scored a goal yet.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know. I guess mYinsanity's maybe it's just like being nervous that got into their head, maybe. But yeah, I mean, it doesn't really seem like they're communicating good enough. Sometimes there are just some unfortunate misses coming out at places where there shouldn't be any misses.
Yeah.
But I mean, that happens in a game of Rocket League, but in a place like this... Ooh, a nice shot from Timo, though, while I'm saying that.
There he goes.
There he goes, there he goes. Nice flipper set from his corner, from the ground as well, which is pretty nice. Coconutters too late there, and already with the equalizer.
Yeah, that should get some confidence up into the mYinsanity boys. That's a very nice play from Timo. Equal game again, and this would be the time for MYI to take over here. Seto, weird touch off the backboard. Steffi Roy with the chance. Doesn't get the ball low enough. The follow-up is not on target.
Oh, no.
You know, it's just these little things which cost them so much. And they just have to watch out that they're not getting counter-attacked now.
Oh,
classic. That's a free one. Okay, he has to get one. Timo with the second goal of the game will just secure it a little bit further. Get the first the first advantage here in the series.
Yeah, it's a classic mistake from Classic, you know, pushing up as the third man a little bit too far, not expecting the flick, you know, with Rocket League, especially with the Octane. Sometimes you can get very, very strong zero boost flicks, and I guess it got the best of him this time. And Timo with a nice flick over Classic, but not usually something that we see from the Coconutters. I mean, when one guy misses at the back, usually, even if it's the third man, there's somebody already rushing back, but in this case it wasn't it. And good for mYinsanity, because they're now in the lead, and that definitely will bring some confidence up. There's nobody going for the ball though. I mean, both teams are like out one side they're playing very good, but on the other side they're just doing some questionable stuff that I don't really understand. But it seems to it's like balance to both teams.
Ooh, one last chance for the Coconutters as the clock has already hit 0. Ball is still up though. They're going for it. Oh, good aggression. Steph Roy saves that one away. Psycho tries to get it all the way to the orange half. Classic not able to control it. And mYinsanity, after a rocky start in the first game, are able to take game 2 away. And what do you think changed in that series? Which just made it changed it completely.
Yeah, at the first 2.5 minutes of the game, it was still the same thing that was happening in the first game. I mean, mYinsanity was on the back foot, already 1-0 down, and they didn't really know what to do, and they were getting pressured a lot by the Coconutters. But they kept their defense very well, and they just basically waited in the defense until Coconutters made a fatal mistake that they can capitalize on, and it worked twice. I mean, it was twice almost an open net, which they scored. So good for mYinsanity. They're finding the opportunities that Coconutters are doing themselves, basically.
Yeah, absolutely. We'll see if they can continue with that. So far, it looks like it could be a very equal game with these two teams, but we will have to find out as we're heading into the next match for you guys. 1-1 in the series, and it's not the 4-0 for the Coconutters this time. Let's see. mYinsanity, I think their team, hopefully, like so far they have been getting better and better with hitting the shots that they need to, and not whiffing as much. We'll see if that trend continues, as they're already getting onto some aggression here. Timo into the middle, but right into Texo. Classic off the sidewall. No follow-up gonna be happening. That's a lot of space. Pass coming out. Ball off the backboard. Follow-up from Psycho. Gets challenged by Classic. Another one from Stefroy, but Seto plays it over him. Classic now into the middle. Timo not able to get there, but ball is not on target. Another shot coming out. So much pressure from the Coconutters right now. Psycho actually nice touches to get it up front. But can they continue with it? It's Classic with another miss. Unusual. Psycho with the shot, easily red on the side of Classic. mYinsanity now the ones trying to control the pace. Coconutters fight right back. Texo up in the air. Psycho, great clear off the backboard. Another follow-up from Timo. Brings it into the orange half again. But they always get there, but then, yeah, are not able to get anything past the defense. So far, both teams looking good at just protecting their own half.
Yeah, I mean, ooh, what a fake from Stefro. I just
So
saw
fast.
that quickly. But, I don't know. I guess both teams are not... I mean, they're playing good. Their rotation is pretty fine, and looks like they know when to go and when not to go. The only thing that both teams are not mastering right now is their touches. They're mistouching a lot of balls. They can't... You know, usually when you go for a ball, let's say after a first touch in the middle or something, they try to go for a second touch to play it over somebody else. But usually the first touch already, like, makes them lose control of the ball. And that just leads to no goals on either side.
Two minutes have been played already. Classic doesn't get that one. Timo gets Dema. Classic with the chance, but the shot, Steffer is right there. Good positioning from him to be ready for that one. Timo now off the sidewall, plays it into the middle, but Seto is there to bring it back into the corner. Follow up from Classic. More possession by mYinsanity. Steffi Roy! Ooh. Oh my god, such a good idea. Execution just not quite. Another shot off the post. mYinsanity is getting so close every time. Sado tries to get the read. Double touch is off the backboard. A lot of commitment coming out from the Coconutters. Or mYinsanity fast enough to counterattack this? It doesn't seem like it, because Coconutters are still on the offensive, but mYinsanity able to keep it out. And they might just need Timo to do something crazy like he did last game with those 2 goals. Anyone has to step up for mYinsanity to try to gain the advantage here in this game. Number 3 of the 7 we could offer. Steffi Roy on that one. Psycho will play it over one. Has to follow it up himself though. Classic off the sidewall. Gets a challenge ball off the backboard. Seto can't read it, but Texo's there to back him up. And so far no goals have been scored. A little over a minute left to play in game number 3. Classic high up in the air, but gets challenged by Timo this time. Steffi Roy. Ooh, it could have been a setup for the enemy team, but they didn't make any use of it. And yeah, no team looking like no one is able to get past the defense. So far they're holding it down very strongly on both sides.
Yeah, I mean, there's not a lot of pressure coming out from either team. I mean, both teams are putting on some good pressure offensively, but their defense is strong enough to hold it back either way, which just leads to a 0-0, as you can see here. I mean, neither of the teams really had a big opportunity to score. I mean, Psycho had some good opportunities so far, and Coconutters had them as well, but there were some good saves coming out of there. But yeah, looks like it's going to be either a overtime and a quick kickoff goal, or they're going to get a 0-second goal.
We will have to see. 20 seconds are on the clock. Psycho plays it into the hands of Tex. So Steffi Roy, nice read actually to get it into the corner. Now Seto, maybe last opportunity for the Coconutters. Classic shot on target. The demo comes out. The second touch, not just not quite. Stefro able to defend again. Another ball off the corner. Oh my god, that could have just dropped in directly. So close. They are still on it on the side of Coconers, but it will drop down. Oh my god, mYinsanity. Their hearts must be racing, but they can't or they don't have any time to breathe, because we're going into the first overtime of the series, and this match is looking like a real banger right now. Who can gain the advantage here? This next game could be an important one, just to get second goal first. No, the pinch! Come on, mYinsanity able to pack it in.
Damn.
Oh, okay, it wasn't a pinch, he got it himself, but oh, what's that goal explosion? That's super cute.
One. It's nice.
I love it. Spread love. But mYinsanity, that was just very intense. Like the whole game, it was pretty what do I say? Yeah, not lame, but yeah, there's not a lot of action happening during the whole game. Then, like the last 20 seconds, just packed with opportunities for Coconers. mYinsanity able to, to defend well, and in the end, they're able to turn it around. Steph saves the day, and mYinsanity now up 2-1, gain the advantage here in this series, which could be very important. You know, if they get that next one, they're already on match point, which could mean a lot of danger for the Coconers. So maybe we're just not as good as at predicting as we think we are, or we'll see Coconers make a comeback. But yeah, pretty equal in itself, the match, but nice performance from mYi.
Yeah, I mean, I have to say hats off to Psycho and Zeto. I mean, both of these players have, like, they have performed very well in the last match. I mean, Zeto came up with some clutch saves. Psycho did as well. They both got some very good opportunities, just couldn't quite get it for some little millimeters, which is very unfortunate for them. But still, both these players have been putting their all in today, and I'm excited to see how the rest of the series is going to go.
Absolutely. mYinsanity already looking to make something happening. The fake. Oh my goodness. Psycho almost gets there in time. Another pass down. I think mYinsanity is hyped. They're looking hot right now. Started off not like we used to see them. But it doesn't take much. It can happen so fast. And Texo kills all the hype and just puts it in off that pass from Classic. Nobody there on the back post. And Coconers gain a quick 1-0 lead here.
Ooh, a quick response. Ooh, can't quite get it. Texo with a nice save though. Zeto going for a nice shot. Timo puts it to the side. Has a little bit of time now. Goes for a slow dribble play. Puts it over Classic. Goes for another 50, but Texo with a nice block. Tried to extend that touch into the middle, but can't quite get it with a pinch to the corner. Classic takes it slow, but Psycho with the shot! Oh, what a save from Texo. I mean, these players are just so fast at reacting. I can't even, like, cast behind it. I mean, whoa.
Both teams are just saving everything right now. Amazing stuff defensively on both sides. Oh, this could be the one.
Touch.
This could be the one. Timo not able to read it. Zeto gets there in time. Psycho off the sidewall gets a bump. Oh, passing opportunity. Zeto, this should be a free one.
It's an open net.
Ooh, okay. I mean, I'm used to seeing cleaner shots by Texo, but we'll let it through. We'll let it slide just for him. I mean, yeah.
I mean, it took an extra second off the timer, so it could be, you know.
Okay.
It could be something at the very end that you know.
You know what?
Maybe that it doesn't quite touch the ground, or it touches the ground right in front of the line or something.
Fair enough. So, Coconers 2-0 advantage at this point. mYinsanity again under pressure after their 2 wins. Ooh, Timo loses control of the situation there. Texo able to intercept the ball. Steph now on it. doesn't get the follow-up on that one. Ooh, little miscommunication from mYinsanity. But can Coconuts take advantage of that one? Texo leaves it for Classic. Can he get the read off the sidewall? Psycho will intercept. And Steph now counter-attack opportunity off the sidewall. Follow-up is beautiful stuff. That's how you do it, guys. Counter-attack so fast. No way for Coconuts to get in a useful position back in defense there. And the execution was very nice. Psycho gets his team the lead once more.
Yeah, I mean, the major difference from the one game that you saw before, I mean, they're both getting clinically a lot better. I mean, the missed touches are going away. They're getting a lot cleaner touches now. They're going for some nice passing plays as well, which tends to work out. And they're not just playing like as a team and just rotating well. They're playing smart as well. They're going for some good fakes, which, you know, still don't... Oh, okay, that is a very unfortunate fake, you could say, I guess. But yeah, the touches are getting a lot better from both teams. Coconut seems to still have the upper hand, though.
Yeah, Psycho a bit too fast on his wheels, not able to get to that ball, which gives, again, the 2-goal lead to the Coconutters. A little bit less than half the game still has to be played. Timo, please. Okay. Just
calculated fake, I guess,
awkward.
just for a 1v1 or 2v1.
That could have been a good opportunity for the counter-attack, but not this time. 2 minutes left on the clock. Texos up. Doesn't get something useful into the middle. Seto still on there to keep the possession up. Classic 20 boosts. How can he convert them? A lot of space now. Dangerous ball off the backboard. 2 players able to get it out there. It's double commit. Just have to see if mYinsanity can make any use of that. But it looks like Coconuts is just gonna keep putting on the pressure. Demo in goal, but the shot is not good. It's a bit high. But more possession, more pressure from Coconuts. mYi at the moment are a little bit boost starved, for one. And yeah, Coconuts just keeps coming with the shots, and another one too high. I mean, they just can't finish it. So many chances, but the shot in the end, just not worth it. But they still have the 2-goal lead. I mean, they're pretty safe at the moment with 1 minute left. But another one could just seal the deal. Another shot, not quite onto target. And mYinsanity, after their 2 wins, struggling a little bit in this game number 4.
Yeah, as you said, I mean, the Coconuts have just been putting a lot of pressure onto mYinsanity. So, I mean, these guys just really can't. Oh, what? Was that a pre-jump?
It looked like it. It looked so calculated. Damn. Okay. They're bringing out the big guns here. Psycho just jumps up in the air, says, yeah, I'm right here for you. Wouldn't pass the ball, and it worked out perfectly.
Jason or MK, eat your heart out. These are the new players to watch out for, definitely. But yeah, another goal for mYinsanity. They still have 30 seconds to maybe even equalize the game. Maybe go. Oh, looks like they have a good opportunity here. Can't quite get it, but Stefano puts it into the middle, but Classic is already there, and now it's an open net. That's not good. Yeah. That's not good. It looked so promising.
You have to understand that, like, there are only 15 seconds on the clock.
True.
But I mean, you have to go all out. But yeah, they just left it completely open. That's pretty much the easiest counterattack for Coconuts to pull off. 4-2, looking like a grim situation. Looking like we're gonna equalize the series here. After this, it will be probably 2-2. And I mean, are we gonna see just a best of 7 here? We'll see. Texo gets another one on the board just for the statistics. But yeah, this game is called. This game is over. Coconuts got this one in the bag. 2-2 after that. So the next game is going to be very, very important. Who's going to get on match point first? I mean, the team that wins the next one is going to have the mental advantage. Just going with a lot of confidence into the last match. So we'll see. Timer hits 0. Maybe one more of the pre-jump. No!
There's no way that just happened. There's no
Come
way.
What is happening? Texo tried to get a piece of it, but Classic just takes it for himself. 6-2 here, and Coconuts get one back. 2-2 in the series in this best of 7. I mean, yeah, Coconuts just looked hot. mYinsanity, they did get 2 goals, but in the end, they just left the defense to open. In the end, of course, they had to, but yeah, Coconuts really dominant, and looks like kind of a back and forth here in this series. And I didn't expect this one to be that close, but I guess yeah, mYinsanity, they always, in my head, they're always just a little bit inconsistent, and you're not quite sure how they're kind of gonna perform on a certain day, because we saw how they started off, quite sloppy in some sense, or in some ways, but right now they're getting back up there. Coconuts is feeling it, and I think Coconuts revved up their engines a bit as well. So this next one is going to be very, very important.
Yeah, I mean, in this game, you kind of felt that Coconuts really turned up their gears. I mean, there were a lot more team plays coming out. There were very good follow-ups coming out as well. The shot, they did some incredible saves back there,
Yeah.
which I mean, from a team like Coconuts, you somewhat see every series that we cast about them, but like still, mYinsanity is putting up a very good fight. They can still definitely manage to win the series with a little bit of skill and luck, but Coconuts will definitely not turn down their speed that they had from last game. So we will see how it turns out. For now, looks like a quick response from mYinsanity, but can't quite get it. Now it's just another man, just alone back. Texas with 0 boost though. Classic is already up, but nice save from Timo.
Yeah, mYinsanity really has to watch out for their commitment, because they're gonna get counterattacked really, really fast if they're just gonna keep putting like 2 or 3 men all out into offense, because you know, Coconuts is really fast with that, so they just have to watch out, and they should be fine. That's a little bit of an awkward situation there. No, that's just not what you want to see in defense. I think Psycho should have just left it for a teammate who's back, you know, and just clear miscommunication on the side of mYinsanity, and yeah, that's not how you want to start off the game.
Yeah, definitely not. I mean, they look promising. They had a little bit of pressure at the beginning, but yeah, that's an unfortunate mistake that unfortunately happens quite a bit often with the mYinsanity side. I feel like SEL going for a solo play 3v1 against all of them. Very nicely done. Yeah, puts it over 2, and the third one as well. Timo just not there expecting it. Coconuts not breaking with the momentum that they had from last game. Looks like mYinsanity has to clench their butt cheeks for once, and maybe look out for the next 4 minutes and hopefully get 2 goals in, so they get back into the game.
Yeah, Coconuts looking really hot in the moment. See if they can keep that up. Classic has a lot of space there. Someone should go and challenge him. Maybe flick all the way over to the other side of the field. Actually, very nice control from Seto. But yeah, they're just, I don't know, they're just throwing the ball around a little in offense. Not really, didn't really look too calculated, or like they knew what exactly they wanted. But they're keeping possession. That's really what Coconuts is all about right now. mYinsanity just has to yeah, pull against that. Steffi Roy gets it into the middle. Could be opportunity. Demo coming out, but leaves the ball in the hands of Classic. He doesn't, or isn't able to control it. 2 minutes have been played. mYinsanity, a lot of work to do to get this game into equal grounds again. Timo with a huge miss. Texon Seto with the 50 will leave the ball again in Classic's hand. mYinsanity looking to get some pressure going, but yeah, they're getting 1 or 2 touches in offense, but after that, most of the times they're just seems like they're losing it.
Yeah.
And just no real pressure phases coming out that go over like 10 or 20 seconds from mYinsanity. I think that's what they're missing right now.
Yeah, I guess the Coconutters are going for some place and mYinsanity just intercepts it, but while intercepting it, they're also just losing their ball back to Coconutters and they're going for another offensive play. I mean, that's just how it's been going. mYinsanity is just not able to build up a play so far, but Coconutters is just putting up pressure and pressure and pressure and just not letting mYinsanity do anything.
And I talked about this before. As soon as Coconutters get in a like in a very confident mood, as soon as they think, all right, we're doing really good, I think, and as soon as they're in the zone, it's just so hard for the other team to get them out of that, because at that point they're just going for very creative plays and they just don't care anymore, and that's very scary for a lot of teams, you know, to face. And mYinsanity has to just be focused and keep that confidence for themselves, because they already won 2 matches. And they should be confident, and that's what you need against the Coconutters. Now, we have a little over 1 minute on the clock, and still 2 goals to be scored.
Looks like he's going AFK. Or is he back? I don't know. Looked like he has some ping problems, as I see. Looks like Great Britain isn't really doing good with internet right now.
That definitely doesn't help him or help mYinsanity in that situation. 50 seconds on the clock. Timo on the opportunity. Can they get some pressure going? But the real question is, can they keep it up? Again, everyone committed. Classic on the ball, looking for a counter-attack. Can they convert it though? It doesn't seem like it's. Steffi Roy, high ball. Psycho calls him off. But yeah, just not able to do anything. Half a minute. Looking grim for the guys in blue. Timo tries to go for the fake out. Taxa all the way off the ceiling, passes it down to Seto. I think they're looking for another one, but Coconutters looking like they're gonna go to match point. 10 seconds counting down. Timo, one more chance, pass into the middle. Steffi Roy, but yeah, there's just too many goals to be scored in that time frame. Maybe one more. The shot will get saved away by the Coconutters, and that is it. They will take home game number 5. And are the first team on match point here. Ball is still up. I can't believe it, guys. It's the best of 7. We have enough Rocket League to be playing. You can just drop the ball. No. Yeah. Coconutters looking like very, very confident. I think maybe they want to change lobbies. I'm not sure. I'll just.
They said GG's.
Oh, okay. I think they don't know it's the best of. Come on, guys. Come on, you're better than that.
I'll text it.
Okay. You organize that while we stay in the lobby.
Let's just talk about the game, how it was so far.
Yeah, as I said, Coconutters, after losing two games against a pretty confident and consistent mYinsanity.
So confident that they left the game.
Yeah, absolutely. They said, okay, good job, guys. I'm just gonna go. Gonna play some more Cyberpunk and go to sleep. No, they of course have another match. Now, yeah, Coconutters looking confident. I think if they're just gonna hold that up, maybe they've just destroyed their confidence, because they're already out of the game. Yeah, I mean, if they can just hold that up, what they did right now in those last 2 games, I think they can take it away right here. But we'll have to see what mYinsanity has up their sleeves, because I mean, the last 2 games they lost pretty badly. I mean, Coconutters was very confident. It wasn't too equal like the first few games, and they definitely have to get back up on that level that they were on, and a little bit of a mentality break for both teams as they have to get back into the lobby. But yeah, we'll see how that goes. And mYinsanity on their last straw. If they lose that one, it's gonna be over for them, or not over, but they're gonna have to play in the loser bracket, and that's not how you want to start off the playoffs. Of course, we are ready for game number 6 between the Coconutters and mYinsanity. Can the Coconutters close it out right here, right now, and head into the winner bracket finals for a spot in the grand final? We will have to see. Texo already coming in hot. he said, "Oh, we're gonna have to play another one. All right, let's play another one." He's ready, just like that. Beautiful read, beautiful shot, precision coming out from Texo. Gets his team on the board first, and again, very, very confident start for the Coconutters.
Coconutters are very dangerous players individually as well, and I mean, those players when they are in their element, they're so clinical. They can literally score a goal from any angle, which is very, very dangerous. So you can't really let like a lot of space open against them, or you will just like feel the dread of getting constant pressure into your net. But yeah, mYinsanity has kept it up. I mean, they haven't really conceded much, but they weren't able to offensively do anything too crazy so far. So their offensive like game has to step up definitely in this game, or it will go nowhere.
1 minute played. I see Stroby wants to see my Corona hair. Maybe we can do that later. Oh my god, the shot coming out from Classic, follow up from Seto.
Ooh, that just looks like another goal.
Just so much pressure. The follow-ups are just so fast. You know, Seto is there, Texo is there with the follow-up. Classic is so fast on the follow-up, and that's just too much speed, too much pressure for mYinsanity guys. Already 2-0 now, and the Coconutters is looking like they want to take this away right here and go to the next series. mYinsanity has a lot of work to do if they want to deny them this. Pass opportunity gets intercepted right away from Texo. Ball out into the midfield. Psycho plays it out, but you know, they just played it out into the hands of Coconutters again, and we know how good their possession play is. Texo on the ball, doesn't get the pitch into the middle, and now opportunity. Psycho high up in the air, tries to go for some kind of air dribble, and you know, maybe sometimes I just think about maybe a more simpler approach would just help them out. You know, they're always going for just flipping their car a lot, you know, and that's not always the way you want to go. But we'll see. Texo also flips a lot, doesn't really get anything out of that. Stefroy passed down into the middle, but Seto is right there to play to the other side. And mYinsanity seeming kind of helpless. They do get some chances, but Coconutters so far mostly in control of the game.
Yeah, I mean, against a team like Coconutters, where they don't just go for the ball all the time. They really take over the boost pads on the ground, like in any position that they're playing in. I mean, if they're offensively against you and they're going for pressure, you are it's going to be very rare for you to find a single boost pad on the ground which hasn't been taken from a Coconutters player yet.
Yeah.
So mYinsanity putting up good, but I mean, Coconutters just, you know, letting mYinsanity waste their boost until they can score, which is like the perfect pressure play that you can do in Rocket League anyways. So I don't know, mYinsanity just can't really go out of it. They just can't really go for a play outside of that. But yeah, it's another open net here. So yeah, Classic.
Okay.
Okay.
Texo, I mean, that was kind of rude, but you know, we'll let it count. Classic, very nice angle, has a lot of time to calculate that. Texas said, hey, thanks for that one, I'll just take it home. 3-0, and it looks like the Coconutters are just on a straight way into the winner bracket final, if mYinsanity doesn't have to say anything against that. But 3 goals in 1 minute 20 is would be quite the accomplishment, and is quite the task right now for the boys in MYI, as more pressure is coming out from the Coconutters. Psycho goes for something fancy, doesn't quite work out. Ball off the ceiling, Seto will bring it out. The counter-attack again, starting off for Texo. 1 minute mark has been passed, and Coconutters is looking like they are really holding up. Yeah, they're really holding up in this game.
Yeah, I mean the opportunities that mYinsanity had, they just couldn't take it. I mean, it was just a lot of pressure coming out from the Coconutters, and I think it's not going to be possible that mYinsanity will score 3 goals in 30 seconds. Coconutters just playing. Ooh, what a touch though. I mean, they haven't really played like 100% like on top of their level,
Hmm.
but it's definitely more consistent than what mYinsanity has shown in this series.
Yeah, absolutely. Well, 4-0, 12 seconds left. It looks like we have our first team in the winner bracket finals who go up against or go for one of the spots here for the finals. And it is going to be Coconutters. mYinsanity will be heading to the loser bracket or the lower bracket to see who are they going to play against. They have another chance to survive, but it's definitely a lower one. 4-2 in the series for for Coconutters, and this time it's over for real. The players you're allowed to leave the lobby, and but yeah, Coconutters, very good performance. I think mYinsanity just had a tough time getting into the match. Then they were looking very strong, and after that the Coconutters were warming up a little more, and they just took over like we expected them to. Still, I think a very good series for both teams. But in the end, Coconutters are defending champions, are just still more dominant in that regard. Now, on the other side of the bracket, of course, we had Edelweiss versus Arctic Gaming, who just played their series, and Edelweiss took down Arctic 4-1 in that series. So the next match is going to be, I mean, I was just looking forward to that one. It's going to be Edelweiss versus Coconutters in the winner semis. Again, we saw that last week, and you know what happened last week. Edelweiss just destroyed them 3-0, and we'll see. On the lower bracket, it's going to be mYinsanity versus Arctic Gaming, and we'll see how that one goes up. Of course, whoever wins this will play against the loser of our next match. So Edelweiss versus Coconutters coming up right away as we are heading into a short break. Go nowhere. We'll be right back with our first winner bracket finals. So stay with us.
My love, if you feel like I do right now, don't say you're on the run to the other side. My love, you say you wanna try, but you never do. Sugar, there's a reason why we lose. You say you wanna cry, but you never do. Sugar, there's a reason why we lose. I don't know what you want. Let's have a bit of fun till I downfall. My love, if you feel like I do right now, don't say you're on the run to the other side. My love, you say you wanna try, but you never do.
All right. We are back here in the playoffs of the Rocket League fall season of 2020 here at the Swiss Esports League by Brock. So far, we've seen mYinsanity lose on a close game or close series against Coconutters, where in the end, Coconutters just got stronger and stronger and in the end dominated the last few games to get themselves the win in this best of 7. Now, we have our first winner bracket finals, which means we're gonna find out our first grand finalist of the fall season, and it's gonna be, as you see on the screen. Let me just quickly reset the scores. It's gonna be, of course, Edelweiss versus the Coconutters. Edelweiss 1-4-1 versus Arctic. Arctic able to get a game off of them. Sadly, we couldn't see it, but looking forward to see how they perform against mYinsanity in the lower bracket, which is going to happen at the same time as this match. So, I'm not going to waste too much time. Edelweiss versus Coconutters. Coconutters seem to be pretty hot. We didn't see what Edelweiss did, but we know who they are. So, any thoughts on that?
I mean, we have seen last week this exact matchup, and I mean, from the scores, it looked like Edelweiss dominated 3-0, but in fact, in the games itself, that you saw that it was pretty close. I mean, if we remember correctly, if Edelweiss didn't keep that ball up at those 0 seconds, they probably would have lost that one match. So, I guess it's gonna be very, very tough, and now the stakes are even higher because last time it was the league play, now it's the winner bracket of the playoffs. So, I can't predict who's gonna win. I can't.
It's really tough. It's really tough. You know, Coconutters, they're defending champions. This is pretty much the finals we saw last season. So we will have to see. Edelweiss, of course, always a very strong opponent. But I could easily give it to both of these teams. I think it's not worth if we're just rambling on. We'll just let the teams speak for themselves, as they are ready to head into this best of 7 to find out our first grand finalist of the 2020 fall season. Now we're heading right into it, guys. It's gonna be, or should be, a pretty interesting one. You know, we predicted a close game last week. Edelweiss just closed it out 3-0, and Coconutters, I think they have something to say about that. But you know, they have Batu with them, which is just always not fun to see if you're on the other side or on the other team, because Batu, like, whenever we see him, he's just popping off, and I think he's just a very, very great addition together with Mirror and Fair. So we'll have to see, already going in strong here with the first goal.
Yeah, I'm definitely sure that this game is gonna be a lot faster than it was last game. Coconut just, you know, the Edelweiss roster already coming out with the speed from probably last game, I would assume, and Coconutters now have to adapt to that game speed because it's not mYinsanity anymore. This is now Edelweiss Esports, which is arguably the strongest team with Coconutters. So it's gonna be a very, very intense series for both of the teams. So they really have to show their A1 skills this time, because if they get 4-0 sweep like they did last week, it's not gonna be pretty. It's not gonna be pretty for their mental health either, because you know, if you get swept 2 times back to back, it could, you know, get some doubts into your head. So
absolutely, and we know that Coconutters need that confidence to perform. We will see what they have to say about that. Batu goes off the sidewall, tries to get in a musty flick, but not really too successful on that one. Mir bangs it right away into the other half. Texana in possession, but good interception by Sefer there to just break off the play right away before they can even build it up. Mir now. High ball to Batu, into the middle to Mir again, but intercepted again by Texo this time.
Ooh, that's, I think, an open net, but couldn't quite get it. Classic is up already, but couldn't read the shot. Oh, Zeta with a nice shot right in between all 3 players. Yeah, very nicely done.
That's good stuff.
I guess it was a fake from Classic.
If you want to say so, sure. I'll go with that. I'll go with that.
Calculated faking, as you know. So already equalized with 3 minutes still left to go. Both teams definitely speedy there, but Texo going for a clip. Oof!
Ooh, not quite. Yeah, but
Almost worked though.
I mean,
Almost worked though.
both teams looking really confident right now. Equal game at the moment, but we'll see how long that lasts. Ferro, that shot! Oh my god, that clear out from Mirror. I mean, they thought it was just gonna be a clear, but Sefer very fast. Look at that shot right into the upper left corner. 2-1. Edelweiss gets the lead once more here after 2 minutes played. It's 2-1. Of course, guys, best of 7. Whoever wins this will be in the grand finals of the season. And Edelweiss looking like they really, really want it. Classic. Down to Texo. And it's just a little bit... Edelweiss just neglected the defense a little bit too much. Mirror goes out. Fair is out of play. And that's an easy one right away. Equalized again by the Coconutters. 2-2. Looking like a really, really interesting series that we're going to get to see here. Hopefully it stays like that. Fair gets it past one. Where's the defense? Oh, they get the demo. Oh my. I mean, they're just going back and forth, not giving each other anything. Fair gets it past the last ones. Texo not able to reach. And very, very quick, just getting rid of the defense there.
Yeah, I mean, you can see that the speed is up, like a lot, by a lot. Both teams definitely want the win. It's just going back to back. It's not like they're going for team plays and going for smart plays. They're just like pressing it into the net as far in as they can, just breach in. But looks like Coconuts just aren't quite there yet with the defense. I guess mYinsanity didn't really test their defense as much as we thought they did. So maybe they're just not that warmed up in defense yet. But Coconuts definitely have to step up, or it's already the third open net that they left. So
oh my
I don't know.
Yeah, they definitely gonna have to adjust here. They maybe were able to be a bit cocky against mYinsanity in those last games of the last series, but this time around they definitely have other opponents which are not gonna allow that as much as mYinsanity did. No time wasted by Edelweiss. 4-2 already, and looking for the next one. Classic able to defend this. Fair with the shot, not quite on target or right onto Texo. More pressure, more possession coming out of Edelweiss. 50-50 lands in the midfield. Seto has a lot of space to work with here. Gets one pass into the middle maybe to Texo. That's a good opportunity for a counter-attack, but nobody able to follow that up. Mir with a nice clear actually gets it over. Classic. And Edelweiss again already on the offensive move. The read is there from Sefer. Just so clinical from the Edelweiss side. Every opportunity they get, they make sure that they convert it, make good use of it. 5-2, and it seems like Edelweiss is taking this one away.
Yeah, Coconut is definitely on the back foot here. I didn't think that they expected it to be this kind of one-sided. I guess Edelweiss really coming out with the fire today. So really showing that they want to get this win. But Coconut is on the other hand not playing as they should. I mean, I expected more. I gotta be honest. I expected more. I mean, the defense is just lacking today. They're not really. I mean, their offense is pretty good, but they're just not breaching anything from the Edelweiss roster. So yeah. I guess it's gonna be a like something for another game, because it does not look like in this game they're going to catch a break.
Yeah, 40 seconds left, 35 to be exact. And so far, Coconuts hasn't found the answer that they were looking for. Maybe one more chance to turn the mentality around, at least to turn the momentum around. We'll see what they can do. Texo high up in the air will beat one of the offenders. Classic tries to keep possession but gives it right away to Mirrorwing. Ball now in the sidewall, gets it past one. Seto, a lot of boost in the tank. Off the ceiling, can't get the reset off. One more chance, good shot. Saved away from Sefer. And yeah, this one will go over to the Edelweiss side as they take away the first game of the series in a very, very strong fashion. And Coconuts definitely have to adjust here after this game number one. It's a best of 7, so we saw it before. A lot of time for things to change. We saw in the last series, mYinsanity had enough time to play a bit bad in the start, get better, and then get thrown out by Coconuts again in the end. So I think adjustment is a big part of such a long series, and we'll just have to see how competent the Coconuts are in doing so. So, what do you think are the things that they need to adjust here when playing against the Edelweiss side?
I mean, they can't really leave open nets like they did this game. I mean, that's like the most obvious thing here. They definitely have to work on their defense in the next game. They can't overcommit like they did this time. I saw Edelweiss once or twice double committing as well, but Coconuts just went all out for the offense and completely disregarded what they did in the back, which cannot happen against a team like Edelweiss, because Edelweiss is just like Coconuts. They will take any opportunity to score a goal that they can. So Coconuts really has to look out for the defense, because offensively they are able to breach Edelweiss. I mean, we've seen it happen. So, I mean, we're seeing it almost right now, almost. But yeah, as you can see, it is pretty doable for them to do something offensively. But if their defense is lacking, it's not going to go anywhere.
Absolutely. Already first one coming out from Batu, no time wasted. And we said it before, the playstyle of Coconuts is a lot, you could call it freestyle, it's just very dynamic. And I think the Edelweiss side is just not letting them play their own game. And Edelweiss is, more than definitely controlling the pace of these games here, and just controlling the pitch in itself. It's the start off very strong here, but 2 not able to reach that one. Sefer with another 50, ball still in the hot zone. Mirror up, but nowhere in time to reach that. Sefer, this is looking dirty. Pass down. That looked really good. Sefer not able to close it out, sadly. But Edelweiss is definitely going for those. Another shot off target, a bit wide on the goal. But Mir, they're just keeping possession and just shooting more. The demo. Okay, great demo on the side of Classic, just to be aware of the opportunity there. And it worked out great for Seto. Classic just saves it in. And equal game now. Coconuts looking to find the answers that they weren't able to find in the last game.
Yeah, I guess going for the third man here was the best option. Nicely done from Seto to get that nice of a clear. I mean, he was way off the wall and still managed to get the second touch out of it, so like the second dodge out of it, so he could clear it all the way to the other side. So very nicely done from him. But yeah, I guess if the demo didn't happen, that would have just been another possession loss to the Edelweiss roster. Ooh, a nice flick from Texo though. Nice control from him. Did not expect that. Looks like Coconuts are kind of turning it up, or at least finding the mistakes that Edelweiss are doing and capitalizing off of it.
Yep. Dude, how can I get my car to look like a Classic's car? It's really
is it the golden car?
Yeah, it's just beautifully golden. I'll have to check that out once we're finished here. But Coconuts definitely looking to fight back here. Edelweiss not as dominant. I mean, still dominant, but Coconuts having some chances of their own. Another good shot right into the middle of the goal. 2 defenders trying to get to it, and both not successful. Seto gets it past all of them. Sefer gets a piece of it, but not able to get there in time. Now 2-goal lead for the Coconuts here in game number 2, and this is looking much more like it. We know what they can do. I think maybe they just found something out here.
Yeah, I guess it's working out for them.
Okay. I mean, calm down there. Calm down there.
It
couldn't just be another a fourth one, but really close But yeah, you can see Coconutters is working on it and is adjusting.
I mean, I don't know what it is, but you can feel it when Coconutters are already on top. If they're like already putting up pressure, or at least have some goal differentials to the enemies, they tend to pressure a lot more. I mean, now it's 3-1 already, and I guess the Coconutters are just still keep going and going and going.
Yeah.
While when they were on the back foot, it just looked like Edelweiss is just running over them, you know. So, as I said before, it is pretty possible that Coconutters are just, you know, they're driven by their own confidence while they're playing. So if they manage to get the first goal at least in the series or the match, they could, through their confidence, get the win for the whole series.
Yeah, I can only agree with that. You know, Coconutters is a team that it's all about snowballing the game. You know, if they can get the snowball to start rolling, it's gonna get bigger and bigger and stronger. But yeah, if they can't get that snowball rolling, it's not gonna go anywhere. And that pretty much sums up Coconutters in itself with how we've seen them in those last seasons. It's always about getting the confidence in the match and then carrying that forward into the series. Still 3-1. A lot of time has passed since the last goal happened. Both teams fighting still. Edelweiss looking for a way in. You know, it's still not over, of course. Edelweiss could always just explode. Batu, it seems like seemed like so safe. This time, not quite. Texo is there to save it away. Now in possession. What can you do with it? Has some space. The dribble, the 50. Almost gets past him, but Mirror there to defend. Seto on the challenge, but 2 off the backboard. Classic is right there. Seto. Oh, with the follow-up. Texo.
The dunk as well.
Oh. Could have been good. Was looking good, at least. Coconutters bringing out the pressure here. Just trying to keep the ball in their possession. Keeping it in the blue half. Seto with the shot. It's good. Placement is beautiful. That's the 4-1, 30 seconds. Looks like Coconutters this time. Looks like it's not going to be a sweep.
Yeah, definitely looks like it. If they can keep this momentum that they have currently into the next game and even the game after that, that would be very, very huge for them. A very good upper hand play for them as well. So, I mean, it's not like if they lose, they're gonna lose the chance for a title, but like, I don't know, it just seems like both teams really want to get through without having any trouble. So
of course,
either team could still go into the losers bracket for now. Well, one of them is going anyways, but who it's gonna be is pretty hard to determine with the current status.
Absolutely. And Coconutters take away game number 2. Equal series here in this best of 7 so far. And yeah, just this time Edelweiss, not a lot of noise, not a lot. I mean, yeah, they just couldn't do a lot there on the pitch. Coconutters having it seems like the sides have just been flipped from game number 1. You know, last time it was just Edelweiss controlling the ball, controlling the plays, the passes, just very quick. And this time it was just completely turned around. Still one open goal from the Coconutters in the beginning, but they were able to clean it up in the end, 4-1. And yeah, we'll see if Edelweiss can flip it once more. It's gonna be interesting.
Yeah, it's gonna be very interesting to see. I mean, I'm pretty certain that they're not gonna like make it a short series, and you know, just to play with our sleep schedule. So, well, I don't know. It could really go both ways. I mean, in first game it was like Edelweiss is on top, and now it looks like Coconutters is back on top, and now I guess both teams just want to be on top, and I don't know what's gonna happen.
Yeah. I'm lucky my sleep schedule is already broken because of Cyberpunk, so nothing to worry about there. But we are heading into game number 3 here, ladies and gentlemen, of the fall season playoffs, winner bracket finals here. Whoever gets to 4 wins first will be our first grand finalist. Edelweiss starting off strong. Fair tries to make something happen in the midfield, but two can't reach it again. So far looking good. Fair, a lot of space. Gets it over one. Does it have some more boost in the tank, but can't follow up? Open net maybe?
That's a no.
Oh, Batu almost gets a piece of it, but just not quite. 1-0. And this time it's again Coconut starting off strong. And Edelweiss, now they're the ones who have to adjust, I guess.
Yeah, it looks like it. I mean, if our theory is correct, this should be a game for Coconutters. If not, we're just, I don't know, we're not that good of analysts as we thought we were, I guess. But yeah, it was still like, it was an open net, which happens. I mean, yeah, it's the mistakes that Coconutters did in the first game that Edelweiss are now just mirroring and doing themselves.
Mirroring?
Which is...
Okay, I'm sorry, I'm just not gonna talk.
Well, it's kind of true. I mean, neither of the teams are now looking like those clinical teams that they looked like before. So, I don't know how it's gonna play out.
Classic gets it into the midfield. Texo over the last defender off the backboard. But yeah, follow-ups too risky for the Coconutters at that point. High ball in the midfield. Who can claim it? It's going to be Texo off the crossbar. Will be defended away. Ooh, good block by Seto just to keep it in, to create more pressure, create more presence from the Coconutters. Texo again with the challenge, but it flies all the way back. Seto! Oh! Batu! No, he can't reach it. Could have been an open opportunity.
That's still dangerous though.
Just so, I mean, everyone's just hanging by a thread. So many close opportunities from both teams. Seto back into the blue half with the ball. Able to grab the boost, but nothing for the ball. It's a fair pass into the middle. Seto cannot reach it, but two doesn't get the challenge on that one. Classic now with the follow-up onto Mir. Follow-up from Texo is there. And that's just a very good pressure play. You know, they caught him out of position. This is fair. And Mir in the corner, both. And Mir had to react very quickly. Texo was right there to clean it up. And that's good stuff from the Coconutters to get a 2-0 lead now, which could mean a lot here in this game number 3.
Yeah, I mean, Coconutters having the upper hand from the beginning is already a good sign for them. I mean, Coconutters isn't really the team to come back, but Edelweiss is. But Coconutters is also the team that if they already get the first like goal or so, they're going to win the game. So it's gonna be. I mean, it's not like either of the teams are like pressuring the other one way over. I mean, Edelweiss is putting on good pressure, but just not as much like they did first game, and they're double committing and missing as well. What is this? Very nicely done from Zeto there. First touch over is a fair, and Mir just can't quite reach it. But Coconutters still going for those follow-ups, going for some nice positioning plays as well, and it's working out for them. It's working out.
Absolutely. So far they're in full control. After that first game I was a bit scared, I gotta say. But looking good, looking good. Bouncing back here in the series, trying to get that game number 3 for themselves, which just could be very, very critical. Only 1.5 minutes left on the board for Edelweiss to answer back, but do they even have the answer? Seto not able to get a piece of it. Texo into classic, but Safair's right there to take it away. Mirror has to play it slow. Seto will be able to bounce it into mid. Texo keeps it in classic. One more follow-up, but this should land in the hands of the Edelweiss side. Good challenge from Texo on that part. Edelweiss just not able to keep the ball in the orange half. So far, Coconutters just seem to be ready for everything that Edelweiss has to offer, and yeah, they have to offer something different, I guess. But two, ball straight down, not on target this time around, and yeah, the time is ticking, and it's ticking fast for the Edelweiss side.
Yeah, it looks like this is gonna be another win for the Coconuts, which is very important for them. Don't know how Edelweiss is gonna clap back. I mean, the pressure that they had in first game is just not there anymore. Looks like Coconuts really want the revenge for last week.
Yeah, Coconuts is proving time and time again that they're not just some mechanical freestyle players, but that they really do understand the game of Rocket League and are good at it when it comes down to it. And that's just another one for them. 4-0 against Edelweiss Esports here in game number 3. 3 seconds left. It's not happening for the Edelweiss side. And Coconut is taking the lead here in the game number 7. Which, yeah, Edelweiss has some stuff to talk over, I guess, during the break if they can. Because if it just continues like that, Edelweiss is going to go to match point. And it's not going to look good for them. You see Classic's car? I mean, it's just really.
It looks amazing.
It's like in Call of Duty when he got the golden guns and stuff.
The golden guns,
you know, it just looks really nice. Anyway, Coconuts just, I mean, I'm surprised. I mean, I'm not surprised that they're playing good, but a 4-0 against Edelweiss. Edelweiss seems like it's just a bit over. I don't know. They're not quite sure how to answer this playstyle by Coconuts right now.
Yeah, I guess the same momentum that the Coconuts had in game 2 was just transferred over into game 3 without a break. I guess it was. I mean, our theory so far has been proven correct. So
Yeah.
I guess if Coconuts get the first goal, it looks like it's gonna be a win for the Coconuts. If Edelweiss gets a goal, looks like it's gonna be a win for Edelweiss.
Yeah,
so
the snowball
we're
is
gonna
in
see
full effect.
Yeah. We're gonna see in next game if that theory is actually true, and if it is, RFCS call me because you might need a new analyst.
Absolutely. You know, Coconuts could get to match point right here, and if they would do so, it would just. I mean, it would just alleviate a lot of pressure that's on them right now. You know, if you're in a 3-1 lead in the game in the best of 7, you're just a bit more calm. But it's also the danger of just being too cocky and too confident. So we'll see how they can handle it. But first of all, Edelweiss. Oh my god. Okay. I just want to say Edelweiss just has to bring it right now. But I mean, Coconutters. Yeah, that defense is just a bit sloppy, and Seto gets it right between the last two defenders. And I mean, should we just end the game right here? Coconuts won. No, but they'll have to prove to us now. If they win this, you could just almost call it true.
If they win, though.
4.5 minutes still going though. Fair controlling it in the corner. Has some space now. Fast challenge by Texo. Fast follow by Batu. Classic. To the sidewall. Ball into the middle. Sefer. Miscommunication on the side of Edelweiss. That's really not what they need right now. And the counterattack is coming right away. Texo tries to find Classic in the middle. But he's not in the position they needed him. Coconuts on their way back into the orange half. Ball is right there. 2 demos onto Texo and Classic should give them some space. But what can they do with it? Coconuts have to find the positioning. Ball off the backboard, and Batu just committed up a bit too much, you know. Wasn't able to react to that one. Which gives the ball back to the Coconutters. And can they keep the possession? Again, that's not looking too hot right now in the defense. Just
looks
kind of
like that's gonna be another goal for Texo.
I mean, as soon as they get something going, Edelweiss's defense, it's not really showing it right now. I'm not really too fond of it right now. They have to, or it's not what we're used to seeing at least. And Coconuts is taking really good advantage of it.
Yeah, I mean, I guess Edelweiss is a roster that always goes for like very possession driven plays. So when Coconuts just like take the ball for as good as, I don't know, you know, the whole way through and not letting Edelweiss have a little bit of control over the ball, it's almost like Edelweiss can't do anything about it until
Oh, there
their
we go.
defense.
There we
But
go.
looks like I've been proven wrong here. But Zephyr with a nice touch to the backboard and a backflip from Classic there.
Yeah.
He might have saved it, might have. But
Hate to see it.
yeah, nicely done from Batu to read that one. But yeah, 3 minutes still left to go. It's so 2-1 to the Coconutters. So let's see how the rest of the game unfolds.
You know, that backflip will cost them 1 goal. They're still in the lead. You know, everybody makes mistakes. Everybody has those days, one could say.
Yeah.
And 2 minutes 40 still left. Coconutters trying to hold on to their lead and trying to extend it. Edelweiss again under more pressure right now. Trying to find a way back into this game. So Zephyr gets bumped. That's a very crucial one. Another demo onto Batu. They're just taking the whole team of Edelweiss apart. Mir able to just keep it in to let his teammates find their position again. Classic off the pass. Aye. Oh my goodness. Yeah, it just works out for them, you know. They're in God mode right now. Everything they want, it just works. No opposition there from the defense of Edelweiss.
Yeah, I mean, weird that nobody went up. I mean, already someone went up at the wall, but I mean, I would have expected someone to at least go for the intercept or pre-jump for the shot of Classic, but nobody did. So I don't know if Edelweiss is just like not communicating good enough, or just not know when to aerial, or I don't know what it is, but it doesn't look like it's Edelweiss who's playing against Coconutters.
1 minute 50 on the clock. Again, 2-goal lead from the Coconutters. They could get to match point right here, right now, if they want to, and if they are able to do so. Sedo tries to get something into the middle. Zephyr will play it out, but can they keep the ball? You know, played it out again right away in possession of Classic. Oof, tries to go for the double. Back pass here going to Sedo. A bit awkward for him. Has to take some time, but you know, it's time that he has, because they do have to lead. Ooh,
are you sure
could be
about
dangerous.
that?
Oh, Taxo so clutch right now. Every time Edelweiss thinks to have an opening, Coconutters just deny them right away. Now speedy ball heading to the orange side. Shot on target. Mir, maybe one more chance. Not able to get it into the middle, but 2 with the miss. Oh no.
What?
What is happening?
What?
Oh no. That was
I'm
just
so confused.
a series of unfortunate events. Mir with that last touch just completely chuked out Zephyr, and the ball rolls all the way into the goal of the Coconutters, or of Edelweiss rather. 50 seconds and it's a 3-goal lead now. Coconutters looking like they're gonna take this one away again. Just really relentless here.
Yeah, Coconut is really not stopping, even after the first game really got back into it, and still proving my point right, which is what I like to see.
Absolutely.
But yeah, unfortunate for Edelweiss so far. I mean, they as a strong roster, I mean, I would have expected them to hold a little bit better than this. I mean, the goals that they have conceded wasn't really the most spectacular ones, which would have been some that, you know, anyone could have, you know, stopped. Looks like.
Well, it looks like Edelweiss was pretty much done with this game. I think they just wanted to talk about the next one. Well, in that case, we're gonna give it to them. But I mean, you know, Coconutters now on match point, 3-1, and just one more game between them and the grand finals.
Yep.
We'll have to see how that one goes out, and if your theory holds up, because yeah, if they're gonna score the next goal, I'm gonna be scared for Edelweiss here.
Yeah, I'm gonna be scared as well. I mean, the momentum still hasn't stopped. I mean, it still looks like game 2. It's the same pressure from Coconutters, same response from Edelweiss, but Edelweiss just still not committed enough to get the win.
Yeah.
But yeah, Coconut's just been offensively very strong so far. I mean, it's not like against mYinsanity anymore. They're really putting up a goddamn lot of pressure this time.
Yep.
Edelweiss just don't really know how to react currently, which is not good to see. Maybe they will break the curse of the first goal in this one, and if not, it's gonna be tough. It's gonna be tough.
Yeah, at the beginning it was Edelweiss who didn't let Coconuts play the game. Now it's the other way around. I think we just need to see those clean passing plays, just that calculated play style of Edelweiss back. But so far, I think I joined the I joined the wrong team. My bad. I wanted to get some action myself. No, I think Edelweiss or Coconuts is just very good at just intercepting every pass that Edelweiss wants to do. Every play that they are starting up, a player of Edelweiss is there to just be a nuisance and just not let them do their thing. And so far, this holds up very, very well for them. And this series could be over after this game. And yeah, if they're listening, Coconuts should just score the first goal, because it seems like a very, very decent game plan for them. Shot onto target, will be saved away into the middle by Batu. One more touch for him, gets it up front. Mir with the opportunity, shot is good, but Texo is right there. Good control from him, brings it back to the sidewall over one. Seto tries to help him out, but not sure if that worked out for him. Seto intercepting the pass there. Classic, plays it slow, control over one. Batu is right there though to follow that one up. Seto again into the corner. And again, once more, it looks like control by the Coconutters. Ooh, almost getting caught off guard there in the defense. High ball, pass up into the other half. Classic is on the job right now. Can he get it into the middle, off the ceiling? Flip reset, not able to get it off. The follow-up also not there. And this is dangerous now. But Classic has the space and has the skill. Able to follow that one up. Texo with the shot. Saved away by Sphero to clear. Is that on target?
That's in!
Oh,
what a
Classic
save.
saves the day. It would have been amazing if he got that one in. 2 minutes already played. Still 0 goals. Not what we're used to by these two teams. But this time, looking like nobody wants to be the one to make that crucial mistake. Ball off the backboard. Classic last one back, and this should be it. Sesfer gets the first one, and now Nukes, it's your time to prove. So in your eyes, Coconuts will lose this now. Is that correct?
Yes. Okay. In my opinion, in my factual statement. They're going to lose.
We'll have to see, but it's definitely what Edelweiss needed going into this match to take it maybe further. One more game. Mir into the corner, blocked by Seto, and Edelweiss cannot keep the possession right now. Do you have it again? Batu, lot of space, hook shot. Oh my goodness! What a banger, but just not quite. It was millimeters away.
What a shot!
Okay. I think they're back. Looks like it at least. Mir. Beautiful stuff with that, just a small little double tap to control it in. 2-0 on the Edelweiss side, and looking like they got the answers this time. It's them who are adapting, and a little bit late into the series, but maybe they can pull it off.
Maybe. We'll see. But currently it looks like Edelweiss a little bit more in control. At the beginning of the game, I realized that maybe in this game that Coconuts will have a little bit too much confidence. Well, while I'm saying that, Edelweiss just does a misplay like that. Okay, happens. I guess Mir should have stayed back, but I guess he expected Zafir to touch it into the middle, which did not happen. But Edelweiss still on top with 2 minutes left to go. So, yeah, I mean, both teams are looking like a lot more clinical this game than they did before.
Mm.
But yeah, my theory is still proven to be right so far.
So far, so good. 2-1. You know, that's Rocket League for you. Every small mistake in defense can cost you a goal, and it doesn't need a lot of them to make an impact. So 2-1. High ball flying all the way over into Classic's hands. We'll boom it right back. Ball will drop into the middle. Classic goes for the redirect. Not quite possible from his angle though. A 2 into the middle. Caught off guard by Seto. Texo 50-50. That's right into the middle. Who can claim it? It will be into the possession of Batu. To Mirror Wing. Doesn't get the reset, but no way! Oh my goodness, he does not get the flip reset, but it works out either way. It just bounces it off the wall perfectly. Seto, just I mean, there's really not a lot you can do in that situation.
No.
And Seto just puts it in. Not really to his blame, you know. Just really can't do anything. Mirror Wing just with the surprise. 3-1 now. Another one to take it away for Edelweiss and to extend the series. Are they gonna do it? There's not a lot of time left for Coconutters.
Oh, another shot. Texas with a nice save though, puts it far into their corner. Mirror with a nice intercept for that one. Seto going for a pass into the middle. Batu with a nice clear. Mirror going for the read, but not enough boost there. But Batu with a nice shot. Ooh.
Well,
I can hear the RLCS money flowing.
this one should pretty much close it out. The hearts coming out from Batu. 4-1 in game number 5. Yeah, game number 5. Sorry.
Yep.
And Edelweiss looking like they found back, or they got back their form that we're used to seeing. 16 seconds on the clock. Maybe they'll get in another one. Sefer not quite on target this time. 10 seconds will drop down. And Edelweiss.
Oh, nice pass.
Oh, beautiful stuff. Yeah, Edelweiss proving that they still got it. You know, it's not a fluke. You know, 5-1 in this game number 5, and they stay alive for one more game. You know, and just get a little bit closer to that game number 7. We'll see, of course, Coconut is still on match point. And this should be it. No, Taxo wants a bit more. Come on, guys. Oh, almost gets the pinch into the goal. But yeah, they're just having some more fun here. And 3-2 now. Still in favor of Coconutters, of course. But Edelweiss still proves that they didn't just fall off. I mean, they swept them last week. This time it looks like a little bit of a different story, but this game looked a little bit more like what we saw last week. And it seems like the last series again, where mYinsanity started off a bit slow, like Coconutters did, then came back with 2 games, and now it seems like Edelweiss are turning back up. So Coconutters is or Edelweiss is doing that to Coconutters what they did to mYinsanity before. So they have to see how they can not let that happen and bounce back themselves. Edelweiss looking like they want that game 7 very, very much.
Yeah, definitely. I mean, at this point, you only have, basically it's just last game mentality every time. If Coconutters, it can happen that Coconutters might be a little bit too overconfident. So it could have been the reason why they did not succeed this game. I mean, at the start, I did see some overcommitment, which could have been, because they have scored 4 goals back to back to back every time. So it is understandable. But yeah, if Edelweiss can still manage to pull it back up.
Okay, right away. Oh my god, okay. I mean, we don't even have time to talk, not wasting any time. First Texo with a banger, Seto able to follow that one up. Beautiful stuff there. And yeah, Edelweiss kind of overwhelmed. And Nukes, is it the time? I mean, okay, you know what? If you're Stroby asked for the hair reveal before. If your theory holds up, we'll do that afterwards. But first Coconers have to take this one away. It looks like a good start. Mirror Wing, a lot of space in the air. Gets the reset, not able to follow up with the flip. Seto off the corner. The fake!
What a fake!
Okay. Okay, that's super dirty from the Coconuters. Beautiful stuff. And Texo was so ready for it. 2-0. And what a start here from the Coconuters.
Yeah, definitely. I mean, even in a high pressure situation like this, they still have the balls to pull out a fake or two just to get the upper hand here. Yeah, it looks like Coconut is a little bit more explosive already in the first 10 seconds of the game, but if Edelweiss can still bounce back, that would be very nice, because I only have, if like every game so far, it's either like one side was a lot more dominant than the other one. But now I want to see an intense match where it goes like back to back to back, because that's what happened last week. But it didn't quite work out for the Coconuts last time, but I'm sure if both teams really give it their all this time, it's gonna be a very, very fun match to watch.
Definitely should be here. Texo on the action. The pass is good to Classic, but not precise enough. Now, Mir, full tank of boost, but already getting challenged by Seto high up in the air. Ball bouncing into the corner. Texo not able to reach it. Also, Classic caught off guard. Seto has to watch out. Brings it into the middle. Sefer with the shot is on door. Oh no way! So close by Sefer, almost getting it in by himself, but just not quite. This one again off the crossbar. Oh, okay. And the relief, like, really satisfying after all these close shots. They are able to get it in. Sefer here to secure it, and Edelweiss do get a bit closer and stop the rush from Coconuts for the moment. But can they equalize it is the question. Every goal from Coconuts now is just so meaningful and very dangerous for Edelweiss.
Yeah, definitely. I mean, with 2 minutes 50 left to go, this is still match point for the Coconuts. So if they win this game, they will win the whole series and go into the grand finals. So, I mean, it looks like they're going for some faster plays than they did before, while Edelweiss, I don't know yet. They're not really going for the best type of plays, but it's like not bad ideas that they're bringing out either. It's just that their execution isn't as good as they're hoping, while the Coconuts are just putting on pressure and pressure and pressure, and then eventually getting the goal.
Edelweiss trying to keep the pressure and the possession in the orange half. So far, able to do so. Texo brings it out this time. Will land in the hands of Batu. Cleared back right away. Pass into the middle to Sefer. He's right there. That's a dangerous one. Seto. Beautiful stuff to get it back out. Classic. Okay. I think Edelweiss just focused on Classic there. Texo very sneaky. Following up. And yeah, just getting a follow-up, but two not ready at all. And 2-goal lead once more for the Coconuters. And yeah, this one is a dangerous one. You know, Edelweiss, a lot of work in not that much time. So far it has proven very tough for them to come back out of such a situation. 2 lays it in front a bit too far. Will give Texo the opportunity to take it away. Mirror off the corner, read by Classic very well. Ooh, Mirror has to
open that.
Oh, dangerous stuff here. Off the backboard, pass into the middle. Very creative from the Coconuts, but it didn't work out for them so far. Still keeping the ball in the blue half. just keeping the ball for themselves, most importantly. Taxo in the corner. The 50s are so good. They're just controlling the ball right now. Edelweiss trying to get out, trying to keep it out, but it's so tough when Coconutters are playing as strong as they are right now. Less than a minute left before Coconutters could be our first grand finalists of the 2020 fall season, and Seto will get in another one, and this could definitely close out the deal here for the Coconutters. The snowball kept rolling, and Nukes seems to be very right
fortune
with his
teller.
prediction. Yeah, fortune teller. Absolutely. And just very dominating stuff by Coconutters against a team like Edelweiss. That really says something. But they have to close it out still, 30 seconds. But I'm pretty confident that they will do so.
Yeah,
coming up.
I mean, even if, in 20 seconds you're not going to get 3 goals, and not against a team like Coconutters. Maybe if against another team, Edelweiss might have done it.
Yeah,
but against Coconutters, this is it. This is definitely it. I guess we could confidently say that the Coconutters will be our first grand finalists.
Absolutely.
Of this season's SEL.
Beautiful stuff from the Coconutters. We weren't quite sure in the beginning after that game 1, but they have definitely proven that they are a big force to be reckoned with, and they want to defend that championship title that they got last season. Fall will drop down, and Coconutters take to the grand finals. Grand finals bound. They are 4-2 on their behalf, and that's just really great stuff. Edelweiss, just couldn't come out with the heat that they usually do, and Coconutters just controlled the game. They shut them down every time they wanted to start something, and Edelweiss are now going to the lower bracket, where they we'll see if we already have the winner of that match. Arctic Gaming actually won against mYinsanity.
Ooh.
So
okay.
Brilliant! What a brilliant performance from Arctic Gaming this season. Now going 4-2 against mYinsanity in the first lower bracket match. And Texo, you are done for today. Congratulations!
Yes.
You made it to the grand finals. You are the first grand finalist of the 2020 fall season. So congrats to you again. Now Edelweiss will have to face up for one more best of 7. It's a tiring day for them after all these games, but they still have to go up against Arctic Gaming, and they already played against each other today, and that one ended up in a 4-1 against for Edelweiss. Now Arctic, maybe the opportunity for revenge for them.
Yeah, definitely. I mean, the predictions are still quite the same as before, but I guess I'm just guessing that if Edelweiss performs like they did in the last, in those games where Coconutters basically ran over them, Arctic might actually have a chance. I mean, it isn't the best I've seen from Edelweiss so far, but I guess when Edelweiss plays against any other team apart from the Coconutters, it seems like they are a lot more confident and consistent with their playstyle.
Yeah.
So for me, I still think it's gonna be a win for Edelweiss, but I'm happy to get surprised. I'm so happy if Arctic actually gets a win, that will be pretty cool too.
Absolutely. So we'll head into a quick break before that.
Before that. You said when my theory is correct, you would do a some kind of hair reveal or something.
Is Stroby even in the chat? I mean,
I don't even know.
Who wants to see this except for Stroby? I mean, I could just call him after this and show him. Okay.
Oh, looks like there are a lot of some people.
So everyone wants to see my hair. It has been grown for quite some while. Give me just a second.
Oh.
It is quite a mess at the moment.
It kind of looks like mine as well.
Yeah, it is quite extensive right now. That's my Corona hair. I try to hide it, for you guys, but Dukes. Okay, I mean that's
E-boys of Switzerland.
Dude, we're just made for
I
each
can't
other,
even
you
hear
know.
you.
We're made for each other. We're
Yeah.
beautiful stuff.
Perfect casting duo.
Just
with the
our
perfect
luscious hair for everyone to see. Anyway, yeah. Before we go into the break, I would just want to quickly tell you about Day Deal, because they have a HP or Omen by HP special day today. Most of the deals are already done, but the last deal is still up and running, which is an Omen gaming laptop. So go check that out on daydeal.ch for that. And now we're going to head into a short break and fix our hair for the final series of today, where we're going to find out our second grand finalist between Edelweiss and Arctic Gaming. So go nowhere. We'll be right back with that series.
There was a time when you had me falling to the ground, like a king without a crown. Whoa, why you make it hard? Don't let me down. You might as well be lost, but I'm found. I'm waiting for your love. You just keep me hanging on, and I deserve to stay, and I'll find my way. Just know you're not alone, 'cause I'm your home. I wanna be with you always. Know you're not alone, 'cause I'm your home. In the dark we fight, you take the wrong and you make it right. Like a firefly, you're glowing at night. So don't make it hard, don't let me go. I wanna hold you tight when you're cold. I'm waiting for your love, you just keep me hanging on. I deserve to stay, and I will find my way. I will find my way. We are dreaming in the dark. We are nothing more than dust. Search but you stay lost. We are reaching for the stars, but we're making this too hard. And I We're reaching for the stars. We're making this too hard. And I wonder where you are. Mysterious. That's the part you always show. 'Cause you're too curious. Maybe you should take it slow. Mysterious. That's the part you always show. 'Cause you're too curious. Maybe you should take it slow.
And welcome back to the Rocket League fall season playoffs here for at the Swiss Esports League by Berk. So far we've seen 2 best of 7s. It's been a very exciting time. Coconutters are first grand finalists of the fall season with a very dominant performance, I have to say, against Edelweiss, which was not quite expected. So we'll have to see how that goes on with the last match. mYinsanity, sadly, out of the picture for the playoffs. They have been defeated by Arctic Gaming in the lower bracket. And Arctic, I have to say, man, coming such a long way in the season. You know, for a long time they've been kind of in the middle of the pack, just trying to get that break into the top 4, top 3, and looking like a really promising team. And I have to say, of course, it's Toif, Kasalian, and Pipifax. And I saw recently. Saw an interview with Kasalian, and I think the way he talks about the game was very mature, and I think he's like also mentally and also player-wise a very great addition to those already great players in Toyf and Pipifax. So this season has been going really great for them. Now, trying to fight for a spot in the grand finals, and who else could it be they have to face than Edelweiss? I think it's going to be a tough game, but so far they have beaten mYinsanity, which is also a very strong team. And I don't want to make too clear of a prediction. I think the favorite is Edelweiss. I mean, you can't really say anything else the way or with their history and their results. But Arctic, I mean, I'm ready I'm ready to be surprised by them, and I'm hoping that they're going to have a very good season and can really show what they worked on during the season, coming this far now in the top 3. We'll see if they can make their break into the grand finals. Any thoughts going into this matchup?
Well, I definitely have the same thoughts as you. I mean, they have been, always been in the middle to lower part of the bracket of the table always, but now they have really stepped it up. I think since Kasalian joined Arctic Gaming, they have improved a lot. I have talked to him a couple of times, and the way he plays and the way he thinks is just different. I mean, it's not different, but it's like very, very consistent, and he's very like, he knows the game like very well. He knows how to play, and I guess he really taught Toyf and Pipifax how to play the game. That was wrong. They really taught them how to play the game, and that brought them a lot further. And I'm guessing that if Edelweiss really, steps back and plays a little bit laid back, it could bite them, and Arctic might get the win in the series.
Yeah, we'll have to see. I think they're capable to take games off them. Edelweiss, of course, always has to bring their A game, but I think it's gonna be tough either way. It's always gonna be tough against Edelweiss, I think the players are ready, and let's just hop right into the game, and let's start this off here in game number 1 of the loser bracket finals here between Edelweiss Esports and Arctic Gaming.
So with the Christmas hat, he's mirror with the crown.
I love it. Bringing the
Christmas
spirit.
It's here.
It's beautiful. It's beautiful.
Love this.
Yeah, we should have played on the snow map just for the immersion.
True.
But we just couldn't. We weren't prepared for what they were about to bring us. But beautiful stuff. Everybody is in the festive spirit and ready for a Christmas break. But before that, there's some Rocket League to be played and some games to be won, and we'll see who can pull that off. Safair goes off the ceiling. Toyf, no problem with bringing that away. And I mean, I kind of hate the boost, the Santa boost, but I kind of love it as well. It's just kind of at the edge of hatred and love. But I mean, we don't have to hear it all the time, but if you play it, you hear like ho 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 every 2 seconds. It can get kind of on your nerves, but we'll see if it can work with it. If it maybe if the power of Santa maybe helps him.
Maybe.
We'll see.
I gotta say, it's a little bit confusing that Batu has a red car. Even though he's playing on the blue side. And the first boost is really grinding my gears right now. It's just...
Alright, so Fair with the first goal flicks it in over the defenders to get the lead in the first game. Of course, one last best of 7 here between those two teams. We'll see who can pull it out. Two kind of awkward situation there between those two players, but Safair. It's really distracting. I see what you're saying now. I mean, the boost is just really. I mean, I can't work in under these conditions.
They're making our workplace hostile.
Yeah, but
I
great
mean-
stuff. Great stuff from these teams. 1-0 still. Toif now in possession of that play into the corner. Doesn't have any boost in the tank though. Hard time getting something into the midfield. Mir is up for it. Dude, what is that car? I can't remember the name.
Is it the Grok?
Oh yeah, it is the Grog.
Oh, what a shot
but
from
two.
Batu.
Okay. The Paladin works wonders for him. Kasalian tries to get it to PPFax but gets intercepted, and Batu with a great read off of that pass from Sefer. 2-goal lead in the game so far. Half the game has been played. And good kickoff for the Arctic side. Kasalian is there right away, but Batu really fast on that challenge. Possible goal there from Arctic, but cannot close it out, cannot convert it so far. PP Fox kind of catches them off guard. Trying to defend this here. Shot coming out, but 50-50 is good from Sefer. More pressure coming out. Toif should be on this, and so he is, but no follow-up as he gets demoed right away after that. Kasalian not able to hit that one. Oh, a bit of confusion. Oh my god, Pifa, he just forces it in. I mean, I was kind of scared because all Arctic players were kind of on the same spot right there, you know? But yeah, Kasalian gets rid of one, and Pifax just drives it home. Gets that goal lead from Edelweiss a bit closer to it. 2-1 now. A lot of time left here in this situation. PPFax, oh, the follow-up sadly not there. These misses are going to be very crucial going further into the series against Edelweiss. They really have to be consistent today. Now is the time to pop off. Now are the playoffs. This is the chance, but Sefer, no problem for him to get rid of that one. Another one into the middle. 2 players up for that one, but Arctic able to keep it out. Toif into the middle, high ball in the corner, but 2 should be able to handle it. Gets it out to Sefer, 50-50. Kind of equal in the middle. Who can claim the ball? Another 50. Just both teams fighting for possession right now. And it seems like Arctic has some pressure now, trying to hold this ball in the blue half. It's getting kind of tough. They have to find something very, very soon. Ooh, the bump coming out. But now Mir in possession. More pressure coming out from PFX. I like this from Arctic right now. They're making Edelweiss work, but not like this. They had a good phase, but it just took one misposition and one counterattack from Mir and Sefer to get that in. 2-goal lead now. And 45 seconds, not looking too good, but Arctic, I'm not too worried so far yet.
Yeah, I mean, Edelweiss has, played very consistently so far, but Arctic definitely put up some pressure so far in this game. They just couldn't quite, get in net 100%, which is not what I like to see, but I mean, a player like PPFax, the way he gets goals, it's like very different, because usually you see like very nice plays, very nicely done from Kasadian there, but PPFax just always goes for 50s, and he's very good at 50s as well. So even though it's like a 50-50, there's almost a 90% chance that PPFax will win it. So that is a big factor that might change up the game a little bit, because if Arctic can keep their heads cool and play as intended and play like they do normally, it could turn out good for them. But I mean, if Batu's there's going to be a little bit of a random factor which you can't really calculate, or I don't even think Kasalian could analyze, unfortunately. But yeah, I mean, the ball is still up with 0 seconds. We've seen last week what could happen in that time. Ooh, very close, very close. But already first game going to the Edelweiss roster. That's 1-0.
Edelweiss closing out the first one. And I just want to quickly talk to Kasalian, because I'm looking at his car and there's just no spirit, right? No Christmas. He's not taking part. He's not celebrating. yeah, maybe that has an impact on the mentality.
Maybe
the team said,
yeah.
"Come on, let's do this Christmas style. It's gonna be fun," and yeah, he just wasn't for it. So we'll see if it works out for them. But still an equal game. Castellan able to bring the second one home 18 seconds before the end, not able to equalize it sadly, but I mean, if it continues like this, Edelweiss must be pretty tired at I mean, both teams already played 2 best of 7s, of course, so yeah, they I mean, they have to be a bit tired after a while, and we'll see which team can handle that more. It's not often in Switzerland that you have to play so many matches in one day. And best of 7s are already always a bit more straining your mental a bit more and your energy, but we'll have to see, as it's still 1-0 now for Edelweiss. I think Arctic could definitely take some games. Still not quite sure how dominating they can be against Edelweiss, but yeah, there were some crucial misses and small errors, I think, which led them to lose this game. If those didn't happen, maybe it would have been a different story.
Yeah. Well, as I said in the last game, when Edelweiss plays against a team other than Coconuts, they seem to play a lot more consistent. And it has kind of shown in this game as well. I mean, the defensive rotation was a lot better than it was in, per se, the game against Coconuts.
Yeah.
But Arctic's offense is proving to be like pretty strong actually. I mean, their pressure plays, they're like resembling very closely to how Coconuts plays. But I guess as an individual player and in speed wise, Edelweiss is still a little bit faster than the Arctic side. Oh, what an unfortunate miss for Kasabian. That could have almost been like the starting point.
Yeah.
Unfortunate for them, but I mean, I don't know. It kind of looks like Edelweiss isn't really taking it 100% serious anymore. I mean, their playstyle is kind of showing, like, it's not like inconsistencies, but like you can see that they could do something and they try to do something more fancy, just like here, for example.
Yeah.
But I don't know if Arctic can do something about it, or maybe if that even helps them out. But for now, we still have to see.
Still 0-0 on the scoreboard as Sefer ho-ho-hos his way into the orange half. And Batu really brought out the cheap. I mean, it doesn't get any better than this. Oh, high pass, mirror opportunity, pass down. Oh,
what a play!
Beautiful stuff from Edelweiss there to get that first one on the board. That's just gorgeous. Sefer Mir knows exactly where his teammate is, and I mean, you can't really get more precise than that to take out a defense, and it worked wonders. Arctic on back foot again, as they have to prove themselves and answer this one quickly, because just as Coconuts, I mean, if Edelweiss starts to take some goals in the game, gonna have a tough time to bring it back. But Toif, the follow-up from PPFX is there. I was a bit scared or a bit sad on that one. Was very good control, but just not quite there. But PPFX is there to save the day and support 1-1 now, and that's the quick answer that Arctic needed to go into this game. Still a lot of time left.
Ooh, almost had the flipper set there, but is that an open net? Ooh, okay, PPFX puts it into the corner. Very nicely done from him. 100 boost there from Toif, puts it into the corner. Mirror is there to intercept it though. Toif trying to go further, but nice block there from Kasabian, going for a little bit of a dribble play. Put to PPFX. PPFX puts it to Toif, but good intercept from Zafir. But, ooh, that looks very close. Not quite there, though, not quite there. Zafir is going for a dribble play. Batu puts it into the middle. Toif is there to put it away, though. Ooh, nice pinch from Toif. Can't quite get it on target, though. Batu takes it high. Mirror is also there. Takes the second one. Couldn't get the third touch. Yeah, I don't know. Both teams just kind of playing the balls like to each other and then away from each other and then back to each other, and it's
Yeah.
like
You know what I
it's
like?
not.
I like Arctic is really making them work. You know, I mean,
Yep.
Edelweiss, of course, they're very dominant, but it's hard to keep them under pressure. And what a close save they're coming out from Kasalian. Both teams just trying to stay alive. Nobody wants to be the one to let that next goal in. Pipifax into the middle, gets demoed sadly, and that's the opportunity for the counterplay. Sefer, good read from Toif off the corner. One more touch into the middle. It's challenged right away by Sefer. Kasalian misses that one, and that's it.
Unfortunate.
Follow up from the two. Yeah, that miss from Kasalian, very close stuff. Almost got to it, but very critical. Sefer brings it down to his teammate, and Edelweiss gets the lead one more time here in this game number 3. Oh, game number 2. I'm sorry.
Ooh, what a quick play from
Wow.
the Edelweiss side. That just came out of nowhere.
Yeah, I was just watching, you know, but yeah,
Mirror,
really, just really great
instant
pass.
shot.
They're so precise all the time, you know.
Yeah. They're very clinical players. They just, as I said like before multiple times, they can score out of any angle, I feel like. And it shows that, you know, that comes with the confidence in their play as well. I mean, they play very confidently when they're on the field. But yeah, Arctic are playing very good as well. I mean, usually when I see a team play against Edelweiss, they tend to. Oh, okay.
Hello, guys.
Okay.
Yeah, that's not really what you like to see. Kasalian plays it out, and just two players. I think Mira was the one who just banged it into his own half again, and Arctic takes great advantage of that one, getting a little bit closer to the equalization of the game once again. We'll see what Edelweiss has to say about that. Demo coming out right away. Doesn't hurt them so far. Toif with a miss. And you know, every missed ball, Edelweiss is just gonna they're just gonna take care of it, you know. They're not gonna waste any time. Okay, you're making an error, you're gonna get punished for it, and that's what's happening with every goal that Arctic lets in. 4-2 now, 1 minute, and looking kind of rough for the Arctic side.
Yeah, I mean, you said before Arctic are making them work, but it just looks like the confidence from Edelweiss is here. They're warmed up, they're ready. It doesn't seem like they are letting. Oh,
Oh, dude, I was really convinced that he was just gonna bang that into his own net, but you know, not quite.
I mean, Batu is really taking words out of my mouth right here.
Yeah, he's just popping off.
Going for random ass plays that I can't even like I can't even say anything about it. It just happens. Like
it's a cheap. Oh no! Oh, Batu!
What the hell?
Dude, every
Batu,
time
man.
I hate
Batu.
him. I hate this guy. You know. How
is he gonna go? How is he gonna go for a breezy?
How can he get? He always gets away with this stuff, you know. It's unbelievable stuff from Batu. 5-2 now in this game number 2. Edelweiss, took quick care of this match, and are looking like they're not gonna give this one away. Arctic definitely has some stuff to work on, but this one will be the 2-0. Maybe one more. No, 2-0 for Edelweiss. Seems like some card changes are on the menu right now for Batu again. We'll see what he brings out next.
Predictions. What is he gonna bring out? I think he might bring out the Aftershock.
You
I
know,
haven't seen that car in a while.
true. That's the plane, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
I'm going for maybe, you know, Dominus GT, the OG.
Ooh,
The OG DLC.
An OG car, definitely. Yeah. I haven't
But,
used that car in a while.
Yeah. You know, Arctic in that match, just a few too many misses, a few too many double commits, and if Edelweiss sees that you're vulnerable I mean, they're not joking around. They're just gonna punish you. You can't really give them anything, and like that, it's gonna be tough if they continue like this. Edelweiss seems to be pretty confident right now, and I think Arctic are the ones who are under a lot of pressure and having to to show what they can do against one of the top teams in Switzerland.
I mean, you say you think that they're under pressure, but like Batu alone has had more shots than Arctic had the whole game in the last game. So, he brought out the Batmobile, and Mir brought out the Scarab.
No,
This is
no. He brought out the ugly Batmobile.
Yeah,
The worst Batmobile. Oh my goodness. Okay, Mir with the Scarab. I can't believe that I'm saying this here in the playoffs for a spot in the grand final, but two, he can do it with everything. He doesn't need he doesn't need one special car. He's just that good. He can do it with even with the ugly Batmobile. All right, 4.5 minutes on the clock. Edelweiss could get to match point right here if they can be as dominant as they were in the last match. But two, so I miss, just can't do that. You have to hit the ball if you're gonna play with another car.
Yeah, I remember when this car came out. Like for a week, everyone was just nuts about it and said it's the best car ever, and then I never heard about it again.
Yeah, but it's the same thing when a new car comes out.
Yeah, true that.
4 minutes on the clock. Ball drops down almost. The opportunity for Arctic to get ahead in this game.
Fair has some space.
Fair is the one to make it happen. Yeah, Arctic had to rush very fast into defense. Also a demo coming out. Just too much pressure. Positioning was not really good for Arctic, and Edelweiss takes the first one of game number 3. Pifax with a good interception, but 2 does get a piece of it though. Pifax off the ceiling, no follow-up from his teammates. Kaselian is on the job. Back pass to Toif. Oh, the bump even coming out. That's a good opportunity. Good pressure now. Can they keep it up though on the side of Arctic Gaming now? Counter-attack coming out, and we know how Edelweiss does it so fast. Getting the ball in front of that goal line, but Arctic able to keep it out so far. But too high up in the air, gets beat by Kaselian. It's fair, not the touch that he needed, not the touch that he wanted, but does get another one to save it away. Loose ball in the midfield. Fair will claim it. Flick it over one. Pre-flip coming out from the 2. Not quite what he was looking for.
What a touch. Oh,
Toif.
it's an open net.
No boost.
Can't get it. A fake though. Oh, but 2 already there.
Yeah, and Kaselian cancelled that one. It was a bit risky. He either had to just go all the way for it, but he decided to play it safe. Pifax goes for the air dribble bump. Just not quite, but both teams looking really hard right now. Just not giving each other any space, any vulnerability. But Kaselian, it's the hero. Keeps the ball out of that one. Want to see another shot of the crossbar. How many of those does Edelweiss have in their bag to bring out so many close shots? But 2 plays it a bit risky. Kaselian is up for that one, but Sefer is there to save it away. Right away. Toif with the air dribble into the middle. Is a teammate there? No one to follow up. Arctic having good chances, but finding or converting none of them so far. And it's just really a head-to-head, a back and forth between both teams. Arctic tries to get their first. They definitely want to get a game in the series, but looking really tough to get past that defense, past the last line there from Edelweiss. And 1.5 minutes left. They have to find something quick, and both teams are just really solid right now.
I mean, I don't know if it's just me, but like I feel like Batu is just on the other side of the map 24/7 without really doing much.
Yeah, true.
No, I just haven't seen him in defense this game. But yeah, very nicely done from Toys there. Put it in there.
Yeah.
Maybe with a third player at the back, they could have maybe stopped it. But I'm just saying.
Just saying, man. But two, maybe, yeah. Just move your car a bit back. Also, again, a lot of commitment from the Edelweiss side after the kickoff. Sefer gets bumped away, ball in the midfield. Can't convert it. But to that, dude, what are you doing? He's always up for a surprise, you know. Kasalian still on the ball though. Possession still with Arctic Gaming. Trying to find a way in. PFX plays it safe, but will get challenged on that one. They just can't let a goal in before overtime. Arctic either has to score now or take this into overtime. Else it's gonna be so tough. Kasalian tries to keep it in. Will actually get a follow-up. Plays it slow, ball into the middle. No follow-up coming out. A bit too risky for PPFX to go for that one. Mirror high ball now, but two does get the read. I mean, this guy, you just love to see him play, you know. It's just, you can see he has a lot of fun with the game. And he's also very good, which is a very great combination to have on your team. And Batu gets his team the lead once more here in game number 3.
Yeah, it looks like Edelweiss is looking a lot more confident than the Arctic side is. I mean, Arctic is going for some good offensive plays, but they just cannot finish it, unfortunately. This is, I guess, already 3-0 for Edelweiss, right? Yeah, so that means they're already on match point.
Yep.
They're changing cars again.
Okay, another prediction. Maybe we hit it
another
this time. I can't even remember all the car names.
I think one of them is gonna come out with the Gizmo.
Gizmo. Oh, the
Gizmo.
That could actually be a good call. What other troll cars are there? I'm not quite sure.
There's Paladin, there's Hotshot, there's Ripper.
You know what I miss?
What?
I miss the Twinser. When the Twinser came out,
the Twinser,
I thought it was a great alternative to the Octane. I even played it for a pretty long time, but I don't know, it didn't catch on. But I still think it's a very nice car. Yeah, but I don't think he's gonna bring that one out right now. But yeah,
well, maybe
we'll have to see. But Arctic on their last threat here in the playoffs. They made 3rd place so far. They were so close in front of the grand finals. But looking like a very tough situation for them right now. They would have to reverse sweep Edelweiss, which would just be a whole other story in itself. But that's just for any team. That's just a very tough job. Oh, there's the aftershock.
Oh,
what even is that? What
is that? Is that the Mario car?
No,
from like the Nintendo Switch.
I think, I'm not sure. Maybe it's. Was there ever a Hot Wheels car? Maybe it's that one. But Kasalian on his side with his dominance. Let's talk about this one for one time. Gets the first goal on the board, wasting no time. And yeah, I'm not quite sure what that car is by Batu. It looks kind of fun. Maybe someone in the chat maybe can help us.
I thought I'm pretty sure that was like the one that came with like the Switch update, with the Nintendo update.
But that's only on the Switch. You can't, or can you get that on the? No, you can't get it on the PC.
I don't know. It looks like it. Hot Wheel car.
It's a Hot Wheel car. Okay, I was right. We can see it right here. Yeah. A beautiful piece of art that car is.
It looks like a Lego car. What is this?
Looks really funny. Batu, with any car, it doesn't matter. He's gonna score the ball. He's gonna put it into net. 1-1 on the field. Toif has a lot of space here. Can't get it past Sefer. He's already up very fast with the follow-up there. Batu cannot get the hit on that one. Mirror in the corner. Batu with the follow-up. Just so much pressure and so much speed. They're just really fast on these follow-ups. And that's good stuff from Batu with his second one in the game. And Edelweiss, they could take this one away and head into the grand finals with a 4-0 sweep. Arctic, they really have to step it up now. Now is the time to show. But you know, they have played so many matches already today. It can get really tough on you after a while. So seems like it's hurting them a little.
I just want to say that the chat is talking about the Animus GT and that it's bad, and I just want to say I mained it for 6 months, and it's a good car.
6 months.
Yes, 6 months,
Okay.
6 whole months. It was the time before I had the Dominus.
I see.
Yeah, I had the Animus GT, then I switched to Dominus, and now I changed. No, I had Animus, then I had the Dominus, then I had the Skyline, and what a play from Arctic! Oh,
Damn. I'm glad
and
we
then I
didn't miss
switched to
that.
Octane.
I'm glad we didn't miss that play. That was beautiful stuff. PFX with the pass back to Castellan, the 1-2-1. No problem for Arctic, equalizing the game once more and staying alive with their hopes just for a little longer here. Castellan tries to go for the read. Almost gets it too. Quick pass into Batu off the backboard, not able to get the angle there. I mean, it was just quite an impossible angle, you could say.
True that.
Fair plays it high up. Castellan, not enough boost in the tank for that one. Mir and Fair both up, but Batu doesn't get a touch in. And now to really safe again in possession. Fair with the challenge will win that one as well. And Edelweiss is just on a roll right now. Arctic has to watch. They really have to watch their defense now. You know, they can't. They have to score goals as well, of course, but they just can't let any more goals in, or it's gonna just get. It's gonna get tougher and tougher after every goal you let Edelweiss score. Oh, Fair the chance. That's it. Oh, I was a bit scared that I was gonna miss, but Castellan brings it home and gets the lead here in game number 3. And if anything, that's the thing they needed most here. Just a little bit of hope. A 1-goal lead it is so far. Can they extend it though? But too dangerous. Ah, no. That's so devastating for Arctic right now. After the success of getting the lead back right off the kickoff. And yeah, you just can't let your focus go against Edelweiss. You have to be on point all the time. And still equal game though. I'm having a lot of hope for Arctic right now.
Yeah, same, but I'm also hoping that I can go to bed early, but I guess Arctic won't let me do that.
Nope.
So, very nice play though. Castellan puts it to the side to pick the facts, already kind of pre-jumping into the ball. Nice shot into the top left corner. Edelweiss now has to watch out a little bit. I mean, Arctic are turning up their gears. I guess Edelweiss is leaning back a little bit more than usual. And that could come back to bite them. Maybe actually that Arctic might, you know, do a reverse sweep, and that just might be the best thing that would happen. But like, it all depends on how Edelweiss now will react to this. Well, the not leading situation.
1.5 minutes. A lot of spicy control there from Torf, just not doing anything with the ball, making Edelweiss move, you know, making them work. 1.5 minutes left. They just have to, you know, as we say with Lost Stick, you just have to park the bus, and maybe that's what they have to do right now. They just can't let Edelweiss take this away. Oh, good opportunity, good demo also. Now the counter-attack coming out, which is always very dangerous. Ball drops into the middle for Batu. Actually leaves it. 50-50 going the way of Mirrorwing. Pass off the ceiling, dangerous stuff there, doesn't get the hits. The Fair with the shot gets saved away by PPFX so far. Pass now up front, PPFX. It's not precise enough for him. Dude, I can't I can't with these boosts. I only
Me
hear.
neither. Same, dude. Same.
30
Well, I guess we gotta
seconds.
go through it.
Absolutely. 30 seconds we have to go through. And Arctic could take away a win and extend the series. We'll see what Edelweiss has to say about this. Mirroring gets it past one. Sefer to the side. Kaselian is right there. Blasted off the backboard to read. Oh,
what a shot! What a shot!
That was super clean from Kaselian. Like, super explosive. I really didn't see that read coming, but it was super clean right into the goal. 5-3 puts the nail in the coffin, and Arctic Gaming, after 3 consecutive losses, gain back some energy and take a game here in game number 4 against Edelweiss. But you know what? I mean, for Arctic winning that game, it felt like they used so much energy, you know. They had to put in everything, and now they have to do it 3 more times, and not let Edelweiss win any of those. It's just gonna be very exhausting. If they can find that energy somewhere in there, it could very well be possible, because Edelweiss is also tired, you know. They also played a lot of games. Maybe they're a bit more used to it, I'm not sure. But Arctic have to be pretty happy about that one, and maybe it just sparked that little bit of hope that they needed to go.
Maybe, but I don't know. It kind of looks like the Edelweiss is kind of leaning back as well, not really going for, not trying really to finish the game. They're just, having fun with the game, which isn't a bad thing per se. But if Edelweiss, loosens up too much, it's not good either, because Arctic isn't a bad team, and they have shown it. They're not a bad team, and they can definitely win games. Even if Edelweiss has to try, it could still turn out very dangerous.
Yeah.
So Edelweiss either has to seal the deal instantly, or let Arctic play their game and might eventually get reverse swept. I don't know.
We'll have to see what Arctic comes up with here as we're heading into this next game. Bringing out all the Batmobiles right now. Arctic getting one on the board for their team here in the series. We'll see if they can make one more. Kaselian, that's a beautiful start from Arctic. That's definitely what they were looking for. Yeah, again, Edelweiss, I mean, come on, guys. Come on, what are you guys doing? They really have to be careful here. It's not always a good trait to be cocky. Even you have to be gracious in victory and defeat, you know. And so far, they're not putting the respect that they should onto the name of Arctic Gaming. And we'll see if that will bite them. But so far, Arctic looking good. Toif could get another one here. Ooh, close. We'll keep it away from Seferdo. Mirroring off the wall. Missed that one. Opportunity for Arctic Gaming. Toif will just control the ball. Good 50-50 with Batu. And Sefer not getting that follow-up. Mirror. Ball dropping down. The read is beautiful from Batu. It was really, really good. But also was the defense from Arctic Gaming. Toif brings it forward once more. His teammate has to come with him to make that play happen. Batu gets it over one. Awkward situation for Pipifax. The shot.
Ooh.
Oh.
So unlucky, so unlucky.
Off the post. I mean, it's just not a lot you can do. It's really hard to predict how the ball is going to bounce right there. And Toif just not in the position to save that out. So, equal game again after a good start from Arctic. We'll see how this continues. Sefer right off the kickoff, banger off the backboard. Pipifax to follow it up. Toif is right there. Gets the bump, but not the ball. Sefer.
Ooh, the double touch. What a nice play.
Enough, yeah.
Very nicely done from Sefer. Looks like Edelweiss kind of found their groove back again. Not just as a team, but mechanically as well. They're getting the touches that they need.
Yeah.
Yeah, I guess Arctic really has to prove themselves now in the next 3 minutes and 30 seconds. Because if Edelweiss can just score off every opportunity, it's not going to turn out good for them. And they won't have a chance to get into the grand finals.
Mirror off the sidewall. Actually, Kasalian will be the one taking over the read from Toy. Could have been the one, but just not precise enough on that one. Kasalian still in possession though off the sidewall. Will be taken over by Sefer, and the shot coming out. Ooh, really taken off guard from Batu. And good pass from Sefer off the ceiling, you have to say. Quick reactions. Yeah, just no one in the right position to defend that back. And maybe a bit of an overcommitment from the Arctic side, but it seems like Edelweiss, I think they're going for it, and they could be running away with this one.
Yeah, looks like it. I mean, shit. But yeah, I mean, Zephyr, already gone out to be the playmaker of this game already. Has 3 assists for Batu, who scored 3 goals as well. So, I mean, yeah, the pressure from Edelweiss is already there. I mean, they're intercepting a lot more than they did like before, but they're also going for some random plays, which I still don't quite understand. But I guess after they get into a lead, they kind of lean back a little bit. But yeah, Arctic has to find that opening, which is right here.
Right there. Hello. This is the opening.
Hello, this is the opening. Welcome back.
3-2.
With 2 minutes left, I mean, it's very doable for Arctic. I really hope that they can still get this win here.
Absolutely.
But yeah, Edelweiss is lacking a little bit. They're here and there doing some very fast plays, but other than that, they're not really, going for 100% of their skill. But yeah, if Arctic can use that, to their advantage, this could turn out very, very good for them.
PPFX puts it to the side, leaves it for Kasalian. Now pass up. Cannot take advantage of that play, but the idea was good. Execution not quite so. Kasalian keeps the possession. Fast clear out to the blue side. Ooh, the pass is good. The shot. No. It would have been a very nice opportunity. Another pass right into the middle. Arctic is really, really working hard. Kasalian, another one. Double touch, maybe. No, not quite. Toif, last man back. Will just put it to the other side. Once more, Sefer off the pass. Can he get the double? Again, not quite. Both teams working really, really hard right now. Kasalian, flick over one, but leaves the ball. And a lot of space for Sefer to work with. Gets it over 2. Ball on its way into the goal, but Batu is there, and they cannot stop him. 45 seconds left on the clock, and Edelweiss could be in the grand finals, but Arctic still has time. They have to do something right now. Kasalian, high ball in the midfield. Mirror takes care of it into the corner. PPFX not able to reach it. Toif now tries to get this one somewhere off the backboard. This is a dangerous one. Very high. Kasalian with the miss. Very crucial. 20 seconds.
Nobody's hitting the ball. What is this?
PPFX off the backboard to follow up. 3 players come in from the Edelweiss side, but so far not punished. Kasalian again into the middle. 10 seconds left on the clock. Arctic has to find an answer, something to put or to get past the defense. 2 seconds. 0 when the ball touches the ground. They have to keep it up, and it's gonna be another one for Edelweiss. And Batu says, goodbye, my job is done for today. And that's cheese. Edelweiss will be meeting the Coconutters in the grand final of the fall season. I really had a lot of hope for Arctic, and I have to give them props. They really, they worked their butts off. A lot of energy and work went into that series, into those matches, and they really got a lot of pressure onto Edelweiss, and they really made them work. But in the end, as soon as Edelweiss pulls the trigger, you're just gonna have a tough day. And it's gonna be Coconutters versus Edelweiss in the grand finals here. Repeat of the last grand finals where Coconutters took it away. Coconutters won today as well against Edelweiss. I'm kind of starting to see a pattern here, between Coconutters and Edelweiss, and normally it's Edelweiss who's on the upper hand, but I think in this rivalry, Edelweiss has a big challenger in front of them.
Yeah, I mean, it just depends on who's gonna score the first goal, innit?
Yeah.
I mean that's like the major factor in Swiss esports. If you get the first goal, you'll win.
Yep.
No, I'm just kidding, but like Edelweiss and Coconutters, I expect those two to be in the finals. I mean, those were like the top favorites, I guess, for the finals. Yeah. And I'm not sure. I mean, every time they play, the outcome is just so different every time. So I don't really know. Like sometimes Edelweiss is just dominating, and sometimes Coconutters is just dominating, and then none of the teams are playing good, or like I don't know how to explain it, but like we just have to see at the grand finals, right?
I feel you. What a series, what a day, you have to say. A lot of Rocket League. My voice is kind of strained right now. But it was definitely a very, very great time. Now, Coconutters with Edelweiss, just like last season. Now the finals are gonna be taking place. Let me just have a look on the I think on the 9th or 10th of January. We'll still announce the exact date of the Rocket League finals on the social media, so be sure to follow Esports League or at Esports League CH on Twitter to see all the latest updates. Again, congrats on MYI and Arctic, of course, for the great season. They got far. Congrats on Arctic. I have to give them props for the season. They really worked hard, and I think they can be proud of themselves with the 3rd spot in Switzerland, with so many great teams like Lausanne, Team Sir, mYinsanity, who are standing in their way. It's a huge accomplishment. So congrats on that, and congrats to Edelweiss and Coconutters. Now, before we wrap this whole thing up, one more time, I just want to notice or just quickly talk about Daydeal, because they have a special Omen by HP day today with different sales. Most of the deals are already done, but the last deal of the day is still running, which is a gaming laptop by Omen. So be sure to check that out on daydeal.ch. So, Nukes, any closing thoughts on the day, or now heading into the grand finals?
I mean, I don't know. I'm lost for words. I've said too much today already, I guess.
I know. Our heads are fuming.
Yeah.
All right. So, guys, I want to thank everyone in the chat who was cheering, who was supporting, who was watching or lurking even. I hope you had a great time. I hope we were able to bring you some good entertainment for the evening. It's Christmas time soon, everyone. I hope you enjoy your festivities until the grand finals, where we're gonna see each other one more time to see Edelweiss versus Coconutters. So, guys, I wish you a great evening. It has been a lot of enjoyment. Thank you to Nukes. We're gonna meet each other one more time in the grand finals to close out the season. I'm really, really looking forward to that. It should be a banger. And until then, enjoy the Christmas time. Enjoy the weekend, which is coming up soon. And stay safe, stay healthy. And we'll see you soon. Have a great time.
Whoa. take the wrong and you make it right.